You don't have to let it play out. No one can see you.
It's so long.
You don't let it play out. You talk over it.
No, I'm letting it play out.
That's not how it works.
I'm letting it play out.
Have you listened to the show?
No.
Oh, wait.
No, also, I'll be honest, that's way too loud to talk over. You let the music do its thing? I don't want to step on any toes.
No, that's not what it is.
I was dribbling the ball.
No one could see.
I was dribbling the ball. It was for me. I was getting into the mindset. I was dribbling the ball, and then I went to shoot it, and at the last second, I ate it because it was a sandwich. This isn't a sports show. And then you guys just watched you freak out, screaming talk. You're mouthing talk.
Dribbling the sandwich.
Hey, I'm Michael Jones. Joining me is my co-host Jordan Swears. This is Face Jam. What do you want now?
Read it.
What do you want now? Welcome to Face Jam. This is the show. Do a third one. Do it again.
All right,
Run it again.
This is all staying in.
Hey, sports fans. Welcome to Space Jam.
No!
What was wrong with that? So this is our official, super official first episode of Face Jam. We did one.
It's like the third one we've done.
It's the third one we've done, but this one counts for real. This one's going on the Big Boy Podcast Network.
We recorded a trailer for it and everything.
Yeah, we did. It was awesome. It only took like 6 takes. They didn't use most of the good ones that we did. Yep. That's Jordan's motioning that he just thumbs up because he's agreeing. This is a good show, and they were good intros.
What are we doing today?
Well, so today, that's great point. Let's get back on topic here. And this is why you mentioned Louisiana and Popeye specifically.
And Speed.
We're eating the Popeye spicy chicken sandwich that caused a fervor.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was happening until people were just tweeting about it and having all sorts of discourse. Like
There was a whole viral thing.
I missed the announcement. Yeah, it was all viral marketing.
I kind of missed it as well. Like chicken sandwiches came out, and then they ran out, and then people lost their minds.
Yeah, and then
they
came back.
Then they came back, and people were like, "Yeah, okay." Nobody recognized us, but
approaching,
we were
the door
immediately stopped. And
well, first we almost got ran over.
Did that happen?
This guy was leaving the drive-thru, and then he saw us and was like, "Hold up."
Yep.
And we were walking up to the door. He rolls down his window and asks us.
Oh, you're gesturing to me. He
Yeah.
rolled down the window and he said, "Hey, they're all out of spicy chicken sandwiches. I'll sell you mine for $10 each."
Which is a bold claim at
it was
10,
it was
10:15.
maybe 10:15 in the morning, and they opened at 10 a.m. And this guy, I assume, went there for breakfast, saw a couple of potential suckers, and was like, whoa, hold on.
But let's be honest, we are.
For sure.
Yeah.
He was right. He nailed it.
His radar was spot on.
He saw you and was like, "Oh, this guy, he's been here like 3 times.
I've seen this guy before.
I know this guy. I can get him before he even gets in the store. I'll save him a couple of steps. This lazy bastard." So he was like, "Yeah, they're all out, man." And he wasn't like, "I'm just kidding." He was like, "They're all out."
Yeah.
He's
very serious.
And Eric was like, "No, we're good. Thanks, man." Went inside. Yeah. Liar.
Yeah.
They were not all out.
Ordered 6 sandwiches.
We got 6, 3 classics, 3 spicy, and some biscuits, just to round it out.
I'll say that I regret saying no.
Yeah,
we thought about that. We should have seen what he had to offer.
Hindsight.
Yeah.
We sat there and went, we should have bought that guy's sandwiches, then came inside and then bought inside sandwiches and compared the two.
It all happened so fast we didn't realize that something very funny was happening.
That's what it was. That's what it was. I thought the funny thing was he talked to us, but turns out the funny thing was if we would have bought the sandwiches from some guy leaving the drive-thru, and then he would have just kept driving in a circle, went back through the drive-thru, and took our money to buy more sandwiches.
I was going to say, what would he have done? He would have bought more sandwiches.
I think absolutely. He was in his car. He was just like, I turned left. I get more chicken.
I wanted to say yes just to see whether or not he actually had the sandwiches.
He would have been back in the drive-thru by the time we got out with our other sandwiches, and he would have been fucking laughing at us because we spent $20 on 2 sandwiches.
Yeah, he's making out like a bandit.
70% of Popeyes locations are in Texas, California, Louisiana, Florida, Illinois, Maryland, New York, Georgia, Virginia, and Mississippi, a.k.a. the good states.
It's a hot take, Eric. That's 10 states.
I thought it'd be like 70% are in these 2 states. 70% are in like most of the country.
Yeah, that's where 70% of people live.
It's a worldwide chain. And 70% are in the good states. We just read a fact about China and Korea.
My favorite state,
I thought that
Mississippi.
When I was putting this together, I thought, oh, very interesting.
Great job. Thanks. I learned a lot.
I mean, it's written right here.
I didn't look.
Yeah, he didn't. He looked at me the whole time.
I looked at him
and didn't blink
because I wanted to impress you. Did it work?
Yeah.
Popeyes wasn't named after the cartoon sailor.
What are you doing?
But after Gene Hackman's character in The French Connection, Jimmy Popeye Doyle. But it was kind of named after the cartoon sailor, but they said it wasn't. But really it was. Come on. I'm going to buy the Sweet Dixie Kitchen.
Sweet Dicks?
The Sweet Dixie.
You can't stop at Dicks.
I'm going to buy.
Keep finishing the word.
That might have been the end of the word.
I'm going to buy the Sweet Dixie Chicken.
You almost fucked it up again.
Chicken Kitchen.
What are you trying to say right now?
Did the sandwich fuck you up?
I'm just going to buy their chicken and then mark it up at my own restaurant.
He just abandoned it. He was like,
no, that was it. That's what I was trying to get to.
The name.
That's what I was trying to get to. I think I said it enough times.
You tried to say it a couple times.
Nick can edit it together. So
that's not how this works.
No way.
Make me look good.
So, how much would you pay if you saw that line was out the door, and not even for like this recording? Just if you were there and you're like, I'm gonna eat the sandwich.
I need it. I need the sandwich.
It doesn't even have to be. You can go somewhere else if you want to, but like you see that line and you're like, I've committed to going to.
I would have paid $10.
Would you pay 12?
No, because now you've added $2, and that's a lot of money.
It depends, right? If the guy was like $12, probably. If you said 10, he went and then he went 12. I'd be like outrageous.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm already in line. So
no, I see. If I was willing to pay a man in his car outside of the restaurant, and then that price was too high, I would just leave.
What am I doing?
If I would just be like, man, I don't want to wait 30 minutes in line. I'll pay this guy $10, and he went 20. I'd be like, fuck this, and I would just leave. I would just be like, it's a sandwich.
You've made me mad now. I'm
just
leaving.
like, this is what am I doing? What am I doing with my life here?
Do you think with the stores that have lines going out the door, people like do that asshole thing that they do at Apple stores where they get the sandwich and then like throw it on the ground and beat it up with a hammer in front of people waiting in line?
I don't know why you do that.
I don't know why you do it with the iPhone. I don't know why you do it with the sandwich either. This is what you're waiting for? Smash.
I don't understand that, and I also wouldn't understand someone getting angry about that. I would just be like, that guy's a fucking moron.
That guy wasted his time and money.
If anything, I'd be like, awesome. You idiot.
Something to watch.
You dumb shit. Ooh, you got me. The fuck do I care? It's your phone. If someone took my phone out of my pocket and smashed it, I'd be upset. Or if someone ran by and bit my sandwich, I'd be like, hey, I'm not really upset about some guy walking out and smashing a sandwich. Shit, I wish I saw that. I'd be like, damn, dude. Like, a whole thing going on. So, chicken sandwich, good. I like it. I ate it.
Me, Michael, sandwich good.
The mayo.
That pretty much thumbs up.
Me to the people. If you don't like mayo, you're good with this sandwich, okay? If you like mayo, bring your own.
BYOM.
Maybe put some mayo on when you get home, or if you can't wait, have it in the car. Put it in a cup holder, or if you get one of those little packets.
Extra,
Actually, I don't think extra's gonna do it because it's the flavor. Yeah. Mine was covered in mayo.
Yeah.
Yours, there was a very different amount.
Sparse on the
you had like a
mayo
drop, and I had like the like an ocean of mayo, but I didn't really taste it at all. But no lettuce, right? They're saving money on lettuce. That's cheap. Lettuce is the easy one, right? You get extra lettuce, you don't pay for that. So like, you know, if you get extra meat, they charge you.
So now you're rating it based on what's not on the sandwich?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
You know, what could have been, you know?
Sure.
It's only got the mayo and the pickles.
Yeah.
Hate mayo. And this was the greatest travesty I haven't even brought up. I've been keeping this bottle up inside. But much with leaving the mayo on, because that's what it is, no cheese. No cheese on this sandwich. And I desperately wanted to add cheese, which I'm sure is an option, but that's not how it's marketed. Why?
A typical chicken sandwich doesn't usually come with
cheese. Typical chicken sandwich is wrong. There should always be cheese. There should be no mayonnaise, and there should be cheese. You know, you go to like Chick-fil-A, they give you options. They got like 4 cheeses there, you know? That's class. This place, I don't know. Maybe. So with all that, plus Jordan's car, like the handle didn't come out. I had to push in to get to it. That's going to take some points off, unfortunately, for Popeyes. But
sorry, Popeyes.
I'm sorry, but he got the cheap model. So it didn't. The car didn't talk to me at all.
Sorry, I'm not Bernie.
We don't know who that is. It's 2020 presidential candidate, but we don't know yet. I'm gonna give it, because of mayo, no cheese, no lettuce. Didn't get stabbed or get into a fight. Had to push the door handle out. 42.
42?
42.
Excuse me.
42?
Excuse me. This is the first episode, and you're doing this?
I'm doing what? That was an honest score.
You're doing this?
Doing what? There's no basis for what you're referring to. This is episode 1.
Here's the average score.
You're a madman.
The average score is a 49.5.
Wow. It's actually very appropriate for what this is. This is an honest rating, and I'm happy with it.
Jordan's
Michael.
floored.
I like how it's an honest rating because of the no cheese and the car handle. And all
I
that,
don't-
because he
I don't-
agrees with.
I don't.
You like the number.
I don't care.
So he doesn't care how I get the score, as long as it's a score he can agree with. But when it's a score he doesn't agree with, I'm going to throw a hissy fit about
Look,
why are
Michael,
you adding points? Why are you doing this and that? I see how it is.
I know.
You agree with me. I don't ask any questions.
I know deep down that the handle probably knocked off
Probably 30 points.
30 to 40
30
points.
points that I had to
And
push
the
handle.
fact that, like, you know, you didn't like the mayonnaise or something is like one, maybe half a
Cheese
point.
was probably another 30 points.
Jesus Christ.
We just went to Applebee's. We dug into their 25-cent wings. That's right. You heard me. 1/4 for one wing, 25-cent wings, and $1 vodka
How did they
cranberry
do it?
lemonade. I don't know how they did it, but I'll tell you this. They did it because we were
It's
there.
done.
I wouldn't believe it if you told me. And it happened. We went. There were wings. There were vodka. The cost was real. There was no trap. There was no
We checked. We checked the
Eric,
check.
don't you laugh at this. This is a serious situation. Eric called ahead to make sure that it was a real thing. He called this specific Applebee's
It's so
and
unbelievable.
said, "You got the wings, right?" And they were like, "We got them." And it's true. It's all true.
It was a little hidden. They did not really advertise it
So
on the menu or
we went
anything.
there, and for the first time, ate at the restaurant because I'll say this: it
Yeah.
was dine-in only.
Yeah.
You could not order 400 wings, pay $100, and leave. They
And then
forced
eat, and then
you
have-
to sit at the table. There was a man, I don't know if you
week
guys
of
saw this,
meal.
there was a man in the back watching, and he was like, "Don't you move a muscle. If you get out of your seat, your wings are forfeit."
You did have some left over, and they did not even ask if
I'll
we
tell you what
wanted to
happened
take them
with
home.
the wings that got left over. They put them right back in the pile. And that's how they save money.
They put it in the Home Depot
the
bucket.
wing.
Walking in, parking lot empty. Tons of space.
Yeah.
Nice big park, especially for Austin. Austin
It
parking,
was-
awful.
It's
Nice
a lot
big
of parking
lot.
for an Applebee's.
Someone decided, I guess I'm going to go to Applebee's eventually. They were parked right at the front, the closest possible parking. It was a row of handicap spots. I didn't even look to see if they had the plate or the placard. I feel inclined to think that they did. I hope.
But the other spot next to it was to-go parking.
It was handicap next to go. They were literally right on the line.
They were in both.
The car
over the
was
middle.
50% in 2 slots. And I'm like, the whole fucking parking lot is empty. There's 30 spaces. and you're parked in the to-go and the handicapped at the same time, and she was just sitting in her car with the door open.
Just hanging out.
Literally just hanging out. I don't know what was going on. We got out, and I was like, look at the car. And Eric's like, I see it. As we walked past, I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy right now.
This is already nuts.
It was pretty
We haven't even gone in yet, and it's already crazy.
She didn't try to sell us anything, unfortunately.
Hey, they're all at a 25-cent wing.
I say 50 cents each.
I have 200 in my car. But
we'll sell them for $10 each.
We were seated very quickly.
Oh yeah,
because someone we walked in and someone woke up and screamed, "They're here!" That man who called earlier actually came.
We're done reading them. We're moving on.
We're not done.
That's all the facts.
No, it's not. We're not done. Jesus Christ.
Okay, read the next fact.
Okay, they keep their recipes a heavily guarded secret. I guess microwaves are a big secret or something. Whatever.
That's a good one, Eric.
He wanted to skip that.
Can you believe
He wanted to move right past it. Can you believe it? Listen, we don't know, but probably. I'll tell you, we ordered those wings today. They came out fast.
They were hot.
They were hot.
Like I remember at one point you bit into one of the multiple batches we ordered. And you were going, hot.
We were like, you okay?
Is it spicy or hot? You went, hot. You were doing the juggle in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like trying
it's like, don't let it touch
flip
the
it
roof
around
of
your
mouth.
tongue.
I burned the roof of my mouth.
See, that's again where I just spit it right out. No. I've done that before. I'm like, hot, and I just spit it on the plate.
I should have. It only cost $0.25.
I mean, you put it back in your mouth. You say, I'm not going to eat that. That's been in someone's mouth. Whose mouth? My mouth. But I'm not going to eat it. It's just, I assume the common courtesy is don't spit your chewed food out on the plate. But listen, again, nobody was there. We were at Applebee's.
There you go.
Fine. The waitress would have been like, people spitting out the chicken all the time.
That was the least number of times I've ever seen someone spit out chicken.
It's probably a prop bet where it's like, I bet I get this guy to spit out his chicken.
People walk in, they go, you think we're going to have to wipe the seats down? Like, what kind of mess are they going to make?
Look at this slob.
We also...
Look at this guy's mustache.
I guess it is questionable. You see a guy like that walking in.
Mm-hmm.
What does the PR say about 25-cent wings?
25-cent boneless wings. It's that time of year again. Baseball, basketball, I burped. Hockey and football are all happening at once. What better way to celebrate than by watching it all with some 25-cent boneless wings?
I didn't write this. This is off their website.
Because right now...
It sounds like you did.
We're serving up 25-cent boneless wings covered in our classic buffalo sauce for a limited time, dine-in only.
I'm just saying, that's how they market it. Read the next part.
Vodka cranberry lem. Served in a 10-ounce mug, the $1 vodka cranberry lemonade is a delicious blend of vodka, Tropicana lemonade, and ocean spray cranberry juice, the perfect mix to cheers over a Thanksgiving reunion. This cocktail is a drink our guests know and love, but with a seasonal twist.
What?
This is how they sell it.
That's why they're open on Thanksgiving.
Listen.
Some people can come get liquored up $1 at a time.
My favorite part is the PR statement that follows.
Oh, my God. Patrick Kirk, Vice President of Beverage Innovation.
Another great time. Do restaurants just make up titles? That is not a thing you put on your resume.
The best drink deal you'll find this November across the country. It's basically Black Friday every day at Applebee's. Also, here's one more, by the way. There's one more fact we didn't get to.
Oh, the awards?
Applebee's has won numerous awards like Forbes' America's Best Managed Companies and Hospitality Magazine's Chain of the Year. It's been recognized for employee care and a stable career path that fosters growth. Are they hiring if this podcast doesn't take off?
Man. You know, between the...
how are you going to twist this nice thing around, and there it is. That's how you did it.
It's not a twist.
There's no dig. There's no...
It's nice.
There's no thing there, and then Eric just...
I'm just asking.
Just poops on it at the end. The answer is yes, of course they're hiring.
Dude.
You could be the guy to fix the fucking proprietor sign that Jordan ripped off the wall when we were leaving. We walked in, and I made a specific note to like, oh, look, it's Jeff so-and-so. This is a proprietor. And then when we walked out, it was torn down, and Jordan's like, hey, look at this. Anybody see this? And Eric and I were both like, that was up when we walked in. that was up.
So he tried to hang it back on the wall, and then we turned around, and it was on the ground.
Clearly wasn't
I took a
sticking
picture
to the wall.
I took a
They were
picture.
trying to glue it to brick.
Jordan put it back up and walked away, and I have a picture of him exiting the frame like Bigfoot. And I said it looks like police surveillance.
Have you seen this man?
Like, have you seen the back half of this man? It's like it's part of his face and an arm walking out of the shot, and the thing's on the wall. And then the next shot is us walked away, and it's just on the ground.
Oh man!
Ooh, he's thinking about
The drink.
this.
The drink was confusing to
I'm
me
on my second go. It was confusing. Jesus.
because we first get it again. It's translucent. It's watered down.
very
It's
light. It was very
barely
light
red.
colored.
No lemonade to be found. Barely any cranberry taste, and also somehow no vodka taste. Then that second one comes.
Man, what were you drinking? There was no cranberry,
Ice.
lemonade, or vodka.
it was weird.
It was just. It was dyed ice.
It was just a hint of the cranberry and the vodka. But the second one, they definitely put more into it. And the inconsistency is what bothers me. I don't need this like pay to win, kind of deal at Applebee's.
You want to be treated fair on your first dollar.
yeah,
Not your
I
second
don't need
or
to.
third.
I don't need to be. I
Okay.
don't need to prove my loyalty to T.J. Palmer and Applebee's.
I feel like she was just trying to get more than $1 tip. I'll be honest. She's like, fuck, if this guy just has a dozen wings and a drink, that's $4. I'm fucked. I mean,
there were 3 of us. Though.
you could walk in and pay $4 for a meal.
That is insane.
Like at a sit-down restaurant.
everything.
Dude,
It's
I
true.
was stuffed.
Everything
I
I
was
ate
stuffed.
was under $8.
I was looking at Eric like, I can't fucking believe it. We had looks across the table of like, this is a good meal.
You're so clouded
This
though
is a
by
good meal.
they've tricked you. Applebee's
They tricked me. They,
TJ
they
Palmer's
charged
got
me-
you right in the
they
palm of her
charged me,
hand.
They charged me
Grifters.
nothing.
They are.
charged me nothing.
Grifters.
Well, the
So-
grift is when they gave me more liquor. I guess is the grift.
An extra wing.
They gave me extra wings, free sauce, and more liquor. They
you're
really
just,
got me.
And you're just happy to like
and I'm just
lap
happy
it
to
up.
take it in.
Yeah.
So what's your
Great
score?
service,
you
good
fucking
food,
sheep.
good drink. 98. 98. I will tell you, go eat these fucking wings, dude. Like, anything before this have been like, if you're there, I would go to Applebee's to eat these wings. That's a 74. That's a 74. 25-cent wing. That score is 3 times the price of a wing.
It's a great deal.
25 cents for good food? It's crazy.
It's a great deal. You get it.
I couldn't
12 wings
believe it.
for $3.
So on this episode, we thought we'd mix it up and eat some chicken. So I realized
No, well, not just chicken, some hot chicken.
the KFC
Third week in a row, some hot chicken.
It's actually the 3rd episode in a row because this
that's
is
true.
this is the Fortnite
Third
podcast.
fortnight in a row.
KFC Nashville hot chicken and waffles format. I don't know why that says format up there.
Because
He
this
could've
is the
deleted that.
format of the show.
I'm just saying. You wrote it, so I read it. You were freaking about the other thing I didn't read, and now you're freaking out about the thing that I did read. Make
That's
up your
in
mind.
quotes.
Yeah, but then the KFC Nashville thing isn't in quotes, so maybe I shouldn't have read any of it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You're giving me mixed signals here. Nick, you know what I'm saying. He nodded. He gave me a thumbs up.
Are we in the light banter
so
phase?
what
Confused.
What I realized last night, certainly after Eric put his heart and soul into this fact sheet, is that this is our 3rd chicken episode in a row, and none of us realized that.
Yeah.
The wings really threw me off because it was a whole other beast.
It's a lot of different types of chicken, and even this one is not the same because
Thankfully,
it's a waffle
the
sandwich.
waffle really saved
yeah.
it. But
otherwise, it would have been exactly
next
the same
one,
as Popeyes.
I'm going to say now, let's not eat chicken. I mean, I'm a fan of chicken. It's fine.
I think it's a symptom of the larger issue that chicken is just, it's oversaturated the fast food market.
Would you call it troubling?
No,
Okay.
I'm only troubled by things that are truly problematic.
Sure. Like alcoholic beverages.
Why did they get better? People were sending us pictures after the last
Yeah, and they were
episode
like,
went up.
yeah, awesome.
No, they were going,
No one said
They
I'm
were-
troubled like Jordan.
they were saying, yeah, awesome. It changes colors when I order another one.
Here's some facts. The 11 herbs and spices of KFC are still under a patent, and we don't know what they are after all these years.
Do you think one of them's salt?
Yes. That's also, here's what blows my mind. That's just a straight fact.
Yeah, there's no joke.
There's no
here.
Eric.
Why would there need to be? What do you mean a joke?
No,
Well,
that's
at the end, you'd put like,
no, it's meant to be mind blowing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It is mind blowing that he didn't add anything to it.
There's 11 herbs and spices. We don't know what they are.
What's a sprite? Yeah, we heard it.
Really. It's spruce. It's a sprucey spice.
Real excited to jump in on this one.
You didn't like my intros? I'm gonna nail you for a spice. Yeah, it's so early. It's not even noon yet. Keep doing these at 10:30 in the morning. Whoa, it's starting to slow down.
Yes,
I can feel it churning inside me. All right, here's another one. Colonel Sanders did serve in the Army, but was never a colonel.
Well, he can't do that then.
He was a mule tender. He was given the honorary title of colonel by the Kentucky governor in 1935. This is stolen valor. I think he should go by Mule Tender Sanders. Now that's what we were missing from the first fact.
Yeah.
I feel like he saved it from the first one to really hit him on the second one.
They didn't include that knowledge in the restaurant.
Well, because
the mural of
that's not as honorable.
Of Colonel
Mule Tender Sanders isn't a thing they put in KFC.
This is stolen valor.
I agree. Honorary. It's like when you get an honorary doctorate, you can't be called doctor now.
I mean, you can. That's exactly what it means.
Is there a doctor on board? Honorary doctor.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Try shaking him. Does that work? Okay, here we go. Last fact. This is it. In 2015, this is very recent, KFC sold a bucket of chicken that had a photo printer inside it that you connect to with an app so you could print out pictures of you eating chicken.
What?
They called it Memories Bucket. I call it a waste of time. What? When and where did this happen? Was this a China thing?
No, this is a thing here.
I've
never heard of that. Where the hell was I was alive in 2015?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Functioning
sure.
and everything.
It was a plastic bucket, and
What
on the
the
bottom,
hell?
it had a photo printer, and you could like connect to it and be like, "Here are the pictures I want printed of me and my friends eating chicken."
wait,
How much did that cost? That sounds like you're buying hardware.
It's a $150 bucket of chicken. How much was that?
I don't know.
In
This
2015, that's probably an expensive
brain
photo.
hurts.
It was
printer.
one of those like weird limited. Hey,
What the hell?
Hey, millennials, isn't this a fun, crazy thing?
I mean, it's definitely crazy.
yes, correct. Memories bucket. It was great.
It was great. Eric let Nick come this time. He was there waiting, and I saw him, but I didn't want to say anything and make it awkward. And then I saw him motioning towards the door with us, and I was like, "Oh, he's coming," and he's like, "Yeah, I can come."
I'm allowed this time.
Eric cleared it. He cleared me.
I told one of our other guys, "Hey, I let Nick come to KFC and get the Nashville hot chicken and waffles," and he went, "Oh, you let him?"
Yeah, dude. It's an exclusive
He's
club.
privileged.
It's allowed.
This is we gotta lock it in at 4 though,
Okay.
because like then it becomes work.
Yeah,
We're gonna,
right.
like, schedule
Yuck.
more people coming.
Next thing you know, we're having a meeting.
We're gonna have to take 2 cars, and then
This is the number of people it takes to make this show.
it is
True.
So
Everyone was involved.
Eric's like the half co-host.
I don't come in until you start getting into the facts.
No, it's fine, but you have a microphone ready for use. Nick he laughs when I point at him because I feel like it's too quiet, and then people go, that part was funny because I heard someone laughing, and that's the best part. I'm like, yeah,
but
that's right.
When I listen and I can't see anything, it's just really I
you
can't figure
well, you
it
get
out.
inside your own head and
Yeah.
you just start screaming. Some people have concerns that this is audio only and they just can't keep up.
Yeah, but you can make fun of them all you want because they're not going to hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not listening.
They don't even know who's talking right now. They don't know where am I sitting? Am I standing? We don't know.
Look behind you.
You can find out by playing this podcast in a different room, and if they're in the other room, they start looking around like
Like
the
when a
voices-
dog shines a flashlight, or no, the dog doesn't. Then I start looking around.
That would make me scream.
Holy shit!
Now I'm screaming.
Ah, see that dog? I start trying to grab it.
You're right, Michael. It is like that. It's just like
It's
that.
actually more accurate.
The lady at the counter was funny and quirky. Eric placed our order of 4 chicken and waffle sandwiches and the 4 box of dessert biscuits.
Cinnamon
and she goes, "That'll be
rolls.
$100 even." And everyone goes, "Haha, funny." So that was a fun little.
I mean, beat for beat, it's exactly what happened.
It's pretty funny.
100%. They were having fun at 10:40 a.m.
They like to mix it up. You know? They get into it. She was really harassing the other worker there.
She was, to the point where I was like, is this a joke, or are you like reprimanding her?
Yeah, she definitely kept mentioning I guess the person in the kitchen that made the food, and they were like, "Oh man, she's awful." Nah, just kidding. She's great. Nah, she sucks though. Nah, but we're friends. It's just like, oh, she hates this person. All right. I think that mostly covers it.
Yeah, we can get into it. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, of course you go first.
That's what I thought.
So we had a discussion. You brought up at the end of the last episode that you're sometimes unhappy with my review because you think your review affects
I feel like sometimes my
review.
score. You wait until you hear my score to come up.
I would
with your
never
score.
do that. So then when we started, today,
okay, my bad.
For some reason, everyone in the room laughed at that, even you.
we're having a good time, you know. It's fun. So when we started today,
how dare
Jordan
I,
Jordan was like, should we give him the review now? And I go, I don't think we should do that at all. But I've got a plan for the next episode. We can work in Jordan's idea.
Okay, I like
we
that.
can work in Jordan's idea that might satisfy him.
We can try it out. I just wanted to try it.
No,
out.
I'm much like KFC. I'm open to trying new things. You know.
It might be funnier, probably.
If anything else happens, we'll always make sure we just do this show based on chicken.
That's our
mean?
fallback.
The tried and true method.
So yeah, watch out. The next episode's gonna be crazy. Everything's
Jordan, 'tis the season
to be jolly.
Yeah, so this is our holiday episode. Really,
it is.
Slop right out on Christmas Eve. If you're listening to this, you have nothing better to do. Right? You should
or it's the highlight of your day.
Right, that's the same thing, what I just said.
In which case,
what I just said.
A little sadder than me.
Yeah. If you're listening to this on Christmas Eve, odds are you're probably gonna go to IHOP.
Yeah.
And that works out great.
You're in that family.
That works out great because what we ate today was the IHOP Elf on a Shelf platter. There's a lot.
We
dude.
did it for you, one sad person. Now we're the sad people.
Yeah, dude, it was something. We got through it though. They don't even like attempt.
I'm still getting through it.
Yeah,
I'm in the middle of it.
Dude, I took a picture of you before we started, and you looked like you're having a crisis on the couch. You were like waning between sleep and death.
I just woke up from either sleep or death.
But usually the food is like, you know, the last one we did.
It's just a little item.
But it's in the name, like KFC, Nashville hot chicken and waffles. It was chicken and waffles.
Eating.
This is Elf on a Shelf because there's just too much shit.
The Elf on the Shelf menu.
It was a lot. Whew. When I my first thing is we sat down, and the waiter comes by and he's like, "Hey, can I get your drink?" So I think you and I just ordered water.
Yep.
So I can get a water, and Eric ordered a coffee. And he ordered the
hot chocolate.
The hot chocolate.
Yeah, he dove right in.
And that was it. And we sat there. And then I went, "Oh, is that one of the things like that you?" I thought that's weird. He ordered a hot chocolate, but then I was like,
"He's a 33-year-old man."
I was like, "Was that one of the items?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, why did you order one?" And he went, "I don't know, because I don't even want this." Like I was like, surely you'd order 2 or 3. Why the hell did you order one? And he's just going, "I don't know. Why did I do that? I have no idea. I don't know what happened."
Cracking up. He didn't know what he was doing.
He was just kind of lost it at the table.
I didn't know what happened. He asked us what do we want to drink, and I went, "What a great opportunity to get this thing." And then if you never brought it up, we wouldn't have talked about it until we got one and went,
"Why do we only have one?"
Yeah, dude, it was a lot. We'll get to that. I just wanted to keep it vague, you know, keep it light for now.
That's a teaser for
before
later.
We dive into the deets. That's short for details.
I like calling it a teaser.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's gonna happen later?
You gotta keep listening to find out. You know what I mean? We can't give it all up front.
Yeah, we're always just about to talk about the food.
If we give it all up front, people are gonna squirt their icing and then they're gonna be done, and they're gonna leave. You always think when you're going like, "Oh man, I can handle so much," and then once you squirt, you're done. Nothing matters. You know what I mean? You're like, "I can squirt. I'll keep listening," and then you do, and you go, "No, I won't." So that's all I'm trying. Jordan's making a face, and I don't understand why. Hang on.
You've been calling it pounding off all day. And
What the hell are you talking? I'm talking about icing. What are you talking? What? What are you talking about?
It's talking very literal terms here.
I was talking about pancakes and icing. You, sir. Yeah, I mentioned, you said something and I mentioned pounding off. That really tickled you.
It's such an aggressive,
It's so aggressive.
violent way to describe masturbating.
Because we were talking about cranking off, and it's like cranking off sounds like, and we said the same idea. I'm like, it sounds like a task in Resident Evil.
I said like if you crank, like that's a bicep workout, and then because we were driving there, and I made a motion with my hand of spinning a crank, and in my head I thought like in Resident Evil, but I didn't say that. And then you went, yeah, like a crank in Resident Evil, and I went, dude, and I turned around, I'm like, that's what I was thinking.
They should have decorated.
tiny.
They should have decorated the restaurant with some elves on shelves.
I think as we were leaving, they were beginning to decorate
They
the
were putting
restaurant.
stuff up.
It's Christmas Eve.
They were putting stuff up. No, that's not for us. We had
No, I like Jordan's
That's some
timeline.
good-
It's Christmas Eve.
good yes and in there,
no, I'm
Michael.
not gonna put out the narrative that this is what I was doing on Christmas Eve. Okay, I don't need that.
Sorry, kids. Daddy's gotta go to.
I'm gonna visit the elf on a shelf.
Dude, Baxter's watching you. That's gonna be my elf's name. I just invented that right now.
That's a good one. It's better than Chippy.
Years from now. That was something I said in confidence.
You
and
guys-
you used personal information.
You guys, this
Oh,
is
did I
the
just-
one and
did I-
only time.
did I-
This is the one and only time. I wish this was a video podcast.
So you
Michael
could see Michael's face.
dropped his paper and was wide-eyed staring at Jordan.
Sorry, I just doxed your whole family.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Now Chippy's got to get his name changed. He's gonna go to.
Santa's gonna
Argentina
He's
or
gonna send a
something.
different elf.
Yeah, Chippy's gonna go to the farm now when he gets executed because you're just. Oh my. Fact number 2: the lunch and dinner menus weren't added to IHOP until the 80s. Imagine getting a steak at IHOP, then going, "Oh, that was great and exactly what I wanted to eat from here." The IHOP. Yeah,
Has anyone ever eaten anything that's not breakfast?
I mean, I guess you can get steak and eggs, but even
Nick's
to me,
nodding. What did you eat?
The steak thing.
the steak thing. He had the steak thing.
Did
That's
you?
exactly what
so,
he wanted
so
from
Nick,
there.
so Nick ate the steak. After you ate it, did you say, "Oh, that was great and exactly what I wanted from here"? The IHOP.
I was drunk, so yeah.
He was drunk.
Sounds right, to be honest.
It's like I feel like the only time that's ever like appropriate to have a steak is with steak and eggs. But then I think, do I really want the steak from here? And I still don't get it.
Yeah,
Because why would I do
still
that?
seems risky.
Why, you know what I mean?
And you know the steak's not going to be
I'm
good.
just like, I'm just hoping for decent eggs. I'm just increasing the chances that this is going to be awful if I
get
add
bacon. It's like
if I add
steak.
steak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on the side.
and
oh,
even
boy.
if I go at night, like to an IHOP, I get the breakfast.
I don't know why you would ever order anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason.
There really isn't. IHOP owns Applebee's.
No.
There is one hybrid IHOP / Applebee's, and it is located in downtown Detroit, former stomping ground of the late Mike Illich.
Rest in peace, big boy. Rest in peace, Big Caesar.
That's awesome. We were just talking about that guy today.
Yeah, we saw a picture of him for the first time.
He is now my desktop background at work. IHOP used to use a cartoon kangaroo as a mascot. His name was IHOP. Get it? Anyway, he's dead now, or they don't use him. I couldn't find Rule 34 of him either.
Well, you know what, Eric? You just didn't look hard enough. If you ask me.
You know what they say though? If you can't find any, you make your own.
Let's see how IHOP explains this one. Quote, "We're so excited to ring in the holidays by announcing a partnership between IHOP and the Elf on the Shelf.
That's a brand?
Two beloved family brands."
That blows my mind.
What is this name?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Eliza Gamelich? Maybe the G silent. Melich.
I bet it's not.
Vice President Marketing at IHOP. "Our culinary team returned one morning to our kitchens only to find only to find that scout elves had snuck in and created colorful, whimsical food that deserved its own menu. Although in typical elf fashion, they left behind a bit of holiday magic."
So this woman's crazy. She's lost her mind, right? Does she think that's real?
I don't know.
I didn't know Elf on a Shelf was like a name brand.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Kind of ruins the magic
Who
of
owns
it.
Santa?
Right?
Brought to you by the Santa Company.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
all you got to do now is create your own thing that, like,
That you hate.
knocks Jesus Christ down another notch on the.
He doesn't. Just leave him alone.
If you got any ideas about how to knock Jesus Christ down a peg, tweet at us at FaceJamPod. Let us know what you think.
I mean, the spear worked the first time, right?
Well, if the crucifix didn't get him.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
That's in the Bible.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with these pancakes. Like, they're green.
They're bright green.
They don't look great. They got the sprinkles on them.
I mean,
for
again,
no
I don't know how
reason.
you saw the pancake under that mess. You know what I mean?
The icing was also like jizzed on top, and then like the topping was melting as well.
It
so I
dripped
didn't
down the
know.
side.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the icing.
Well, it was oozing after the initial
Squirt.
And
squirt.
then,
Yeah. Thank you.
oh yeah, I get it now.
It
You
only
were-
took a whole episode.
You were talking about pancakes.
This is my favorite podcast.
I did notice that Eric left out the word "good" co-host.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alongside my
Whoops.
good co-host.
Yeah, sometimes need a little ego boost, but whatever.
That's your ego boost.
It really worked.
That's a low bar.
It worked last time.
That's a
I felt really
low
good
bar.
last
Oh,
time.
was it in there last time?
It wasn't written, but you said it.
Oh, okay.
See what happens when you give them little pieces, little crumbs.
Give me the crumbs.
He was
Give me the crumbs.
he was feasting on that crumb for 2 weeks.
like a grackle.
That made my Christmas.
You're like a compliments grackle.
Pick them up off the ground like French fries.
This one says nice hair.
Pick, peck.
They're birds. If you're,
Yeah, grackles are
Unaware.
awesome birds.
I didn't have them on the East Coast.
Oh, no, we didn't
When
have
I
them on
got
the West
here,
Coast.
it was
Don't
like
have them on the West-
grackle.
they're
and I
just
was like,
here.
that sounds like a Pokemon.
And they look kind of like if a raptor was a bird.
They look
And
pretty
it's like
ugly,
a
and they
Pokemon.
make like an awful noise.
They sound like old motorized cameras. Like when you like take the picture and then it goes.
That was absolutely a Pokemon noise you just made.
I told you, a compliments grackle.
Today we're reviewing the McDonald's barbecue bacon cheeseburger, I believe,
I mean,
and
people-
the Snickerdoodle McFlurry.
People call things burgers. It's just I
It's
assumed
true with
that there's
cheese. Burger with
I-
cheese.
I've said before, why does a hamburger even exist? Because I would never eat one without cheese.
It's true.
I
Why does a
get that outta here.
cheeseburger cost extra? It's all part of the semantics.
I mean, does a cheeseburger cost extra, or do they just knock a couple cents off for a hamburger? Right? Because that's where it starts for me. I
That
wouldn't-
is like that's some like Applebee's level.
I'm just
thinking
saying.
with
I
your
would
prices.
never think, do I want to spend extra for the cheese?
So the cheeseburger's the baseline and the hamburger's the cheaper
100%.
option.
That's how I feel.
prime.
I like that. I like that's
Yeah.
like a way better way of thinking.
It's like when you get the new Toyota Corolla or whatever with
You've seen it.
with the standard options.
I wore this jacket once. I'm an avid McDonald's eater, and through the power of social media and the stupid job we have, inevitably, long story short, I ended up with this jacket from McDonald's, like corporate. It was some sort of not even like promotional thing. I don't even
Say it.
understand how
You're an
people-
influencer.
I'm not going to say that. But they didn't influence my decision. They influenced me, I'll be honest, to eat their food. But I got it, and I wore it to a McDonald's once. And one I'd been going to a lot, and there was a worker there who I've seen a lot. And the first time I wore this jacket there, it was drive-through, they gave me a discount.
What?
And I was like,
Is that the key?
is the jacket a discount?
Yeah.
Or did they think I work here? Because who else would ever wear this? And it happened like that same person has done it like 20 times since. And now I'm too far in to tell them, like, somebody just sent me this
should,
jacket. So now I'm
We
just
should
like,
have had you
"Hey,
buy the food today.
I'm just saying, I did wear this in the McDonald's.
yeah,
And
I didn't know there was a discount section that we could have gotten. We
I
would've-
don't know that there is.
Okay.
It just happened, and it caught me off guard in the moment. And now I figured, well, once I drove away, I was like, well, I can never mention that.
Is there a name for McDonald's fanatics? Like what they
Not
call
that I
like the
know of.
fandom?
I just call them people with good taste.
They don't call them like McFans or something.
Call me whatever you want.
That's a shirt.
Jordan had the appropriate reaction of dead silence, and you guys laughed for some reason, and that made me laugh.
That's my only good memory of McDonald's.
That's
though.
good. Sometimes if I'm in McDonald's like today, we went out to where the play place would have been. I don't think they have play places anymore.
Yeah, we need
Or
to
at
talk
least
about
if
how
they-
like McDonald's is totally
They've
different.
either wiped them all out or they're like, they're dying off, and now it's just like this little outdoor dining area.
A patio that no
It's
one
like,
uses.
It's like a patio. But we were standing there today, and I was thinking, like, this is like my childhood if somebody touched me.
What does that mean?
I was just implying I was molested at a McDonald's play place, and they got it.
I thought you got molested on a patio.
Well, now it's a patio. You know what I mean? So,
So it's a metaphor for how like your symbol of childhood is now.
I'm just
gone.
like,
You're-
I was giving Eric looks, and he didn't.
Things
He
change.
didn't bite, so I wanted to feel like a kid again.
Oh, gross. I'm not sure this is gonna make it in.
Oh, that's what you think.
Why not? You don't know. Depends how long this episode is.
Yep.
Oh boy, we'll let it for time. As of now, it's staying in. In Japan, Ronald McDonald's name is Donald McRonald because of the difficulty in pronouncing Ronald. This is a fact. I had to verify it with a lot of different websites, so you just didn't read racism to everyone.
Donald McDonald.
Is that the first time Eric's spoken directly to me in the
Yeah,
fact?
it's like he's like calm down. He's like calming you down. Calm down, Michael. You didn't just read racism to everyone. It's okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And like, you don't lose anything by changing his name to Donald McDonald.
I mean, you lose the R.
You don't lose the impact of the
Yeah.
charac's name. It's still stupid.
McDonald. I don't know. It's stupid, but having two Donalds is just bizarre.
It's me, Donald McDonald.
Bizarre. If someone went, I'm Donald McDonald, I would go, why? What happened?
Do you have a middle name you can go by?
Now, my parents had a stroke in the middle of naming me.
Donald McDonald.
My parents are Japanese.
This is traditional Japanese name. It's actually, in Japan, it's McDonald Donald.
Very good, Michael.
The McNugget shapes have names. Bell, ball, bone, and boot, or what I call what me and your mother did last night. Dice, man. Good fact.
Are you giving yourself props now in the middle of these facts, Eric? Are you using the fact sheet to like
That's
to
a
like,
fact. That's
to
the
like
four.
hone in your comedy routine?
Those are the four shapes.
Are you working on your tight five?
I mean, he's killing.
Those are the four shapes.
Bell, ball, bone, and boot.
I couldn't tell you a single thing out of 365 days.
What
that
was your
year.
teacher's name?
No idea. Second grade? I mean, if I really strained, I could probably come up with it.
Miss Morales.
Miss Poirier.
Oh, your teacher was a horse. Okay.
I'm just,
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie, I can make something. I know my kindergartner's name. I'm pretty sure I know my first grade teacher's name. I got my fourth and my fifth. Second and third.
This is the only
gone.
time it should be a video podcast. Watching Michael struggle like this, it's like so
it's-
intense.
It's not a struggle.
so you-
I've accepted this.
So
the
you
second
only,
and third.
So you can't remember second and third. Is that about the time you went to the McDonald's play place?
I was going. No, those I remember fondly.
If the other part got cut out, this part's staying in.
There have
going,
been numerous
"What
times
was?"
in this episode where I've just been like, I don't know how to react to that.
I was 16 when I went to the play place.
Gotcha.
I remember I just got off my first shift at the ShopRite. Went for some McDonald's.
We went to the McDonald's. The drive was uneventful. No problem.
I mean, it was eventful. Certainly nothing we're going to talk about in this episode. Anything to do with
no
this
problems
episode.
with the car.
The radio was bumping. It was a 15-minute. It was a perfect. It was the perfect thing where like we got into the car and your radio was on and we heard it immediately because we just got in and it was silent. And then it was like a news report and it was something about suicide and we were like, oh my god. And then Eric made very crude jokes making fun of it, and we were all like,
kind of like,
we were
Eric,
all- yeah,
please.
we're like, you need to stop. This
Eric,
is,
cut
this
it
is
out.
crazy.
This
This is
sucks.
awful.
He just kept going.
And we talked about it for like
sucks.
10 minutes, and you had the radio on like low enough where it was going, but we were talking over it. And then there was a pause 10 minutes later, and literally the first word was suicide again. And we were like, God, they're still talking about it.
And then that just got Eric going again.
Oh, dude.
You guys suck.
So then I had to put music on.
We asked Jordan if he listens to music and he said no. What the
I
fuck?
listen to NPR in the car. I have a 15-minute drive. Let me get like some news in between.
That's like a third of this podcast.
probably
You
yeah.
wish.
Yeah, depending on what we eat.
Maybe edited.
Speaking of McDonald's, Joan Kroc, I think she's dead, but she was married to
Good riddance.
She was married to Ray Kroc, who was the founder of McDonald's or the stealer of McDonald's. Well, however you choose to see history.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah. And she has a fund that supports NPR.
Oh, you mentioned this.
Yeah.
Where's your NPR jacket?
I got to be a sustaining member,
Okay.
and they only give you a tote bag that you got to like turn into a jacket. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
All right.
Wow.
I just don't know how to segue away from that. That's all. This burger is perfection, is my thought. It's amazing. I'm not a huge fan of barbecue. Not to say I dislike it.
Tell me.
I just don't like barbecue sauce. I'm not like, I don't eat barbecue chips.
Well, you do now because it was
Before-
nothing but it.
It wasn't, but also because you were struggling to find the taste besides the barbecue. That taste lives within my brain permanently. I sensed every molecule of flavor as I was biting it. And I went, there's the cheese, there's the onion. I can taste the new additions because the old additions are so ingrained into my DNA.
You're like that guy in Super Size Me who ate like 10,000 Big Macs.
I wish. I
like
wish
he
I
would
was
just
that
go
guy.
back and like get a Big Mac.
He would have loved this thing.
And to me, it's just his story is one of chasing a high you can never get again.
Well, I got it because I'm high as shit. Okay, I got it. They delivered. Okay, they put the needle right in my arm.
You're talking about this burger in like its different flavors, and Jordan just ate it like oh, I can only taste barbecue sauce. Have you had this burger before?
I've had it like 6 times. Here's the thing.
I don't know why I didn't think to ask that.
I had my review.
Did you eat it on Saturday?
No, I didn't. I had my review the second Eric told me we were eating it because I don't eat the food that we do for Face Jam.
You went through the song and dance of us going to eat it today, but you already had a number.
feel like I'm lying
today
to
could have been bad. Today could have been bad. If it was bad, I would have lowered it.
Of the 6 you've eaten, rank
They
this
were all
one.
they were the same.
They're all
they
one,
nailed
they're
it.
all tied.
And there have
one
been
way.
multiple different McDonald's. Here's what happened.
So upset.
Yeah, it's really funny. I told Eric right before we recorded the episode. I go, I've already eaten this so many times. He's like, that's amazing.
I feel like you're not respecting the institution.
Here's
of
the thing: the
show.
institution. I ate it before we came. We said we were doing it. I've never eaten anything.
You could.
And this thing has been out so long. And we weren't eating it. We just kept eating other things and other things and other things. And literally,
What is he going to do? Not go to McDonald's?
well, here's the thing. I don't like barbecue. I saw it so many times and I didn't order it. I was like, barbecue.
Then why
whatever.
do you think it's good?
Because someone at work ate it. Here's this. You're gonna go back to my disgusting
I wanna
McDonald's
throw
happened.
up.
I was in my
mad.
office talking to somebody, and I looked in the trash can, and there was a McDonald's box I didn't recognize, and I went, "What is that? What is that? What is that box? I've never seen that box before."
Fucking loser.
And the person next to the trash can, I went, "Did you eat this?" And they go, "No, I didn't eat this. That guy ate that." They go, "Hey, What is that? What's in this box?
I need to know.
I need to know right now what that is because I've never eaten it.
And
he
be
goes,
like, oh, it's trace amounts of onion,
another
Applewood smoked bacon, asterisk.
another aficionado of food and flavors. He's like, that was the barbecue burger from McDonald's.
Let me guess, it was
and
Jack.
and it's amazing. No.
Sounds terrible.
No.
That sounds terrible.
No.
I mean, you know, we'll just roll with it. The intro's really bad for us because Eric couldn't get us the right room.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you
Right
didn't.
off the
What
bat.
happened?
Just do the regular intro.
What happened,
Just
though?
do the regular intro.
But where's the regular room?
There are other. You said not to mention it on the show.
No, I said we can't describe what it is.
God.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
It's different. Okay, the
okay.
vibe is off.
It is.
We're not vibing?
We lost the room to another show, but the other show won't be there for much longer, so we'll be back in our regular room
Let's
shortly.
just burn it down.
We had to get. I offered to change the day and reschedule for
Seems
you guys.
excessive. But I thought we'll just use the new room and then I'll complain about it, and then that's content.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Yep.
Guys, you're fighting, and my stomach hurts a whole lot.
All right.
It's making me.
Is that it? Should we just go
I'm
with that?
hanging
Yeah,
on.
just do it. Just go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, leave it. Leave
It's
it.
not even really the intro because you put yourself before the intro anyway. Every episode starts like, "Hey, I'm Eric. How are you? Subscribe to the podcast."
No, that's just on the site. You only listen to it on the site.
Oh,
It's
I
not on
listen
the
to it
regular-
everywhere.
On the regular version, on like the audio version, it's not there.
But like kindergarten, I forget every time. So it's whatever the last place I listened to. That's all of them. I listened to it last in the site, so I just assume it must be like that everywhere. Hey, this is Face Jam. Welcome, the show where we try every new fast food creation to let you know if you need it. You probably do. Thanks to DoorDash for making this show possible. I almost threw up a little bit. I'm your host, Michael Jones, alongside my co-host and driver, Jordan Swears. Jordan, how are you?
Your driver?
Well, all of ours, but you
Yeah.
pointed out today when we were going there, you
It is
asked,
all I
how did
do.
I become the chauffeur? I'm just saying that it became clear, thinking of when Nick comes with us to the places, he always dials in on the sauce. When we went and got the chicken and waffle, he was like, get the syrup, get the extra syrup. He was going on about the syrup. He's very excited about free sauces
He's just
and
thinking
packets.
about. He's just thinking about what he's gonna drench all over whatever food we get.
Yeah, and he was saying, he was like, oh, yeah. He said before we started, like, oh, dude, when I got the Whataburger spicy ketchups, I was riding high with those for a while. I brought a bunch of those home.
Yeah.
So he could eat other fast food french fries with them. Wild. All right.
Hey, some people they got their systems.
That's enough about Nick. We just blew 3 podcasts worth of mentioning him.
He will
in
not
the
be mentioned
opening.
for the
Yeah,
next
He will not be looked at. I'm not going to
month
look
and
at
a
him.
half.
I'm not going to look at him the rest of this episode just to even it out. There was some, you guys, I would say, almost got into an argument about the directions. It was very awkward.
Usually Eric's a very good navigator.
They made
but he gave me
sense.
he
It
gave me
made
some
sense.
weird directions.
I told you
would-
where to get off and where to turn around.
yeah,
Guys
but
are
you made it
fighting
sound
again.
like I had to go on the street and then turn around.
You were on the street.
I was not on Burnett. No,
You
I was
were,
on
and then you
Research
turn
Boulevard.
around.
Now you're Michael right now. If you're listening, that you're me in the car. And I was like, guys, let's just get the fish sandwich. There was somebody else in the car that could weigh in, but we talked about him too much, so I'm not going to bring it up. There was just 3 of us in the car.
He's retroactively been
There's
removed
3
from
of
the
us in
car.
the car and just a big old dead weight.
I mean, we're at 2 ends, admittedly, at opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right.
But when we come together, the average score is meant to inform and, let you make an informed decision so you can go eat whatever garbage food you want to eat
Well, good food.
or garbage food, depending on the score.
Well, I haven't had garbage food yet on this show.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you sure today about that?
Well, you have to tune in to the end of the episode to find out.
He's always dropping these teases.
He's a teaser.
He said a little teaser.
That's what we call him. Little teaser, the Compliments Grackle.
This is like in the Face
Goodness.
Jam animated show spinoff. It's gonna be
it's your human head on a grackle body.
it's got a little tease of the Compliments Grackle.
In 2012, a man got his dick burned by a urinal at Arby's in Colorado.
Hold on.
When he told an
No.
employee, they said, we're having that bathroom problem again, which is what I kind of expect from Arby's.
Okay. Okay, that second part was worth it. I was gonna stop it and be like, "How did this happen?" Before we get the explanation.
I knew there
how
wasn't
did
one.
this
That's why I continued.
Arby's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude
It's just a recurring problem. They don't know how to fix it. It's Arby's.
Dude was taking a piss in a urinal in an Arby's.
How did the how?
When you flush, for some reason there was a backflow problem with the water. Where
Stop saying words. You're gonna kill Michael. Backflow problem.
I got fish brain.
Oh man, he's got fishy brain now. The fishy's gone to his brain.
they said when he flushed the urinal, a jet of steam came out of it and burned his dick.
Whoa.
A Dyson powered urinal.
When he screamed and then told he screamed and told the employee about it, and the employee said, "That's a quote. We're having that bathroom problem again."
Oh man, not again.
Damn, dude. How many burn dicks did they go through?
Probably a lot. Apparently, when their sink ran hot, the water backflow caused steam to shoot out of the urinal when it was flushed, and it like melted the steam.
Gotta be so hot.
He sued Arby's. He sued them for financial strain or whatever, and also the strain of not being able to have sex with his wife.
For how long?
Yeah, I don't know.
Were they like third-degree burns?
I don't know.
Was he not circumcised before, and now, and now who knows?
Imagine going to take a piss and you get a jet of hot steam out of a urinal. You're like, no, this is backwards.
Honestly, it's the last thing I would expect.
It's surprising for sure.
Let me read the white cheddar mac and cheese, and then you can do
Go
that
ahead.
last one. White cheddar mac and cheese, creamy and smooth white cheddar mac and cheese made with elbow macaroni.
That's
It's like an alien
Useless.
describing food.
That is how.
It is mac and cheese. They were mac and cheese. Eat mac and cheese.
Because if you go back and listen to the McDonald's episode, I took that directly off their website and then would find press release stuff where people would describe it and everything. This is directly off their website. It is elbow macaroni. It is white cheddar mac and cheese.
macaroni and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese. I guess if I would have to give it a score.
What about the mac and cheese?
Oh, the mac and
come on, please.
cheese.
That counts.
Yeah, you fucking made me buy it.
All right. Well, you,
Hey,
you know,
I didn't
you
do.
you didn't
I
pay
didn't
for
do
it.
anything.
Calm down.
Yeah, thanks, Trevor. We don't know who that is.
That was definitely the best out of the three, but even then, it's like saying that like the last third of the fourth movie of Star Wars. I was trying to come back, but
Thanks,
like your
man.
math is all fucked
Nice.
up.
Yeah, you it fell apart.
Yeah,
It was just the second half.
yeah. The fourth movie, the third movie.
The
Of
third,
the second-
third movie in the third movie.
I love
Yeah.
the fourth movie in the trilogy.
The
It's
second
really
movie
good.
and the third movie.
He's your co-host. Do something.
He's my driver.
You
I made that clear.
Hey, you said co-host and driver.
It's true. You're both.
yeah, hey, give
Both.
us
You can put both on your business card.
Oh, thank God! I already like got.
I printed 4,000
Yeah.
already. I'm running to that dick melter after this. I would rather
Put me out of my
I would
misery.
rather rate that urinal and get rich pissing. Oh, I got choked up a little bit.
It's a beautiful thing.
Also, just for context, I went and got a trash can before we started eating.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I had to throw up in
You
it.
dragged a trash can all the way across like the studio floor and placed it and went for when I throw up.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't, but it was rough. If I didn't have the other shit to cycle through, I would have thrown up.
Yeah. I was feeling pretty bad just before we started recording. Like usually after we record, I'll be like done for the rest of the day and just be like, oh man, the thing's really hanging out with me, like sticking in my gut. But today was before the show and I was like, I'm not feeling great. I might throw up. I might throw up during the show. So
That's the
can't recommend it not enough.
I would agree. Don't get the Arby's fish and cheddar sandwich
Unless you really want to like
But it like
experience it.
inevitably
It's
when
not
you
worth it.
do,
It's not
inevitably
worth
when
it.
you get it because you
Don't.
listen to this, you should not get it.
Yeah.
When you do, let us know.
What's going on over there?
Hey man, you all right?
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about you yet, and he's slamming things in the background.
It's been a minute and 23
Lord,
seconds.
He's got a big head after last week.
He
Look
just
at
needs
what
to
you
insert
did. He got
himself.
talked about. He had a thing, and now he's over here just banging around in the background.
Notice me. Notice me. There's no way a microphone picked that up. God, I hope
Sorry.
it did.
You're just a regular Grackle. You just come in and like fuck shit up.
Grackle fight. Got a Grackle fight. Dude, there can only be one. They're vying for space now.
I'm a good Grackle.
Oh my god. On today's episode, Jordan and I eat the Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos and loaded Tiny Tacos format. You'd think you'd learn and stop putting it on there, but you refused to cut it off, so I refused to stop saying it. It's a never-ending battle, Eric.
This battle
Okay, we'll dance forever.
Even in the afterlife.
Shall we?
Do you think in the new movie they like changed it so
I
much?
hope Jack in the Box appears in this.
Yes, that like in the movie he's like powered by tiny tacos. He doesn't say like chili dogs. He's like, oh, these tacos are small. I love them.
I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to come up.
No, you don't even think
Probably
he never
not.
wants?
This,
I don't think he's gonna
this
be
really
eating
does
tiny
seem
tacos, yeah.
this seems shoehorned, a last minute deal type of thing.
I don't know. Well, here's what I think. We start a protest and make them reanimate it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
add the
They
tiny tacos.
Yeah. Put 'em in.
Every shot, he's holding
Every
tiny
shot
tacos.
he's holding a tiny taco. There's that.
If he's doing stuff with his two arms, and animate a third arm where he continues to hold the tacos.
Yes.
There's that
it
one
always
shot
needs to be held. It cannot
from
be
the,
gesticulated with.
There's the one shot from the first trailer where like all those missiles are coming at him and he's running around. Just replace all those with tacos.
Yeah, perfect.
And instead of like knocking them away or dodging them, he's just eating them all.
Yeah.
He's
rid
got a
of-
super fast metabolism. He eat like a million of them.
Get rid of the joke where he goes, meow. He goes, I love tacos.
Wow.
And then it cuts back to Cyclops and he's like, regular tacos? And then he goes, tiny tacos. What are you laughing about?
From Jack in the Box.
it cuts back to Cyclops.
Yeah, that's who's there.
Yeah.
Cyclops says regular. Oh, do you mean regular tacos?
Well, he didn't say tiny tacos. So if his line was like, I love tacos.
Then Cyclops' question would be,
Well, yeah,
oh, you
because
mean like regular
there's a big banner for Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos behind him, and he thinks that's weird that he specifically mentioned tacos and not the tiny tacos. And he looks at him and he goes, "Oh, you like regular tacos?"
Also-
and he's like, "Well, no, tiny tacos."
Also, for that shot, he's wearing the Cyclops. Yeah.
It's just like it's a joke if you get
it's
it. Where like
funny.
they're like he's
He
in
was
like
in another movie.
He's in like a Spencer's Gifts,
Yeah.
and he's like, these look cool, and he puts them on, and then people get a laugh. You
Yeah.
know, all the 4-year-olds in the audience, they get it. They're like, oh, from that 2000 movie. I remember that.
Jack in
Save
the
them.
Box. Yay or nay in general?
Jack in the Box is like not one I go to very often. I also, again, it's kind of like to me, like it's not on the usual route. There's not like a ton of them. But I enjoy the occasional Jack in the Box. I find I usually get Jack in the Box if I'm like going somewhere far because you're more likely to find them. Like if I'm traveling to like see like my wife's family or something. It's like a 3-hour drive, so I got like plenty of places, and that's usually when the places I go to less will come up. Like, oh, Jack in the
Yeah,
Box.
you don't
Oh,
do that
pointy,
every-
pointy-headed freak. Yeah, I'll check that out. And it's like a totally. He's like, hey, what's up? Like that's the guy's voice in the commercials, which is even more bizarre. You think he should sound like some sort of freak clown thing?
Yeah.
Or,
and he's
but
got
he
regular
doesn't.
human hands and he's wearing a suit.
It's all very creepy.
Yeah.
He's married with a family. He's married
Yeah.
to a regular woman.
a regular woman, but all his
didn't know
kids
that.
have that head. And
Imagine,
sometimes a hat.
Imagine those coming out of her.
Well, they're probably like the size of those antenna balls. So
Yeah.
it's
No,
probably
they
fine.
were
those
probably-
antenna balls are just little Jack babies.
They were born with the head, and they grew into it. So she pushed those all through. She passed them. Jack in the Box was accused of making burgers from kangaroo meat in the early 60s. In 1993, they had an E. coli outbreak that killed 4 kids. Those facts aren't related, but if they were, I bet someone would be hopping mad.
the most roundabout way for a kangaroo pun. Michael's only laughing because he read it.
I don't know.
I remember when that happened, the E. coli
I'll be honest,
outbreak.
I don't know if it's the most roundabout way for a kangaroo pun or to mention dead kids is why I'm laughing. I don't know where he started when he was writing this.
I feel like the 4 kids were an afterthought. They
Oh
were
my
they were a
God.
means to an end.
Okay, last fact. Oh boy, I'm sorry. I glanced at the next line. And it threw me for a loop.
Yeah, you got it.
Jack in the Box holds the world record for world's largest coupon measuring a staggering 80 feet by 25 feet. All right. They also have the world record for killing the most children with E. coli at a staggering 4 children. I would dispute they probably don't hold that record.
I know. Did you
I
look
need
that
some
up? Is that a
numbers.
fact?
I bet someone right now is listening and going,
Yeah.
Guinness didn't have that in their record book.
oh my God. I'm telling you, that seals it. That last joke, that was he started with the kids.
Yeah.
He got 2 jokes out of
You've
it.
redeemed yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Was there sauce in there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Barely.
hard to tell with
It's barely in there.
with the explosion of
Yes.
cheese sauce. They
Yes.
are not effing around
No.
with that
No,
cheese
they are
sauce.
No, it was not nearly enough. Nick,
And I think there's
Nick,
2
you'll like this.
pieces of lettuce.
There was not nearly enough taco sauce.
No,
Well, good thing we
learned.
grabbed a whole bunch.
Yeah, well, there still wasn't enough, as we learned. Some greedy little thing.
He only had 4. 5.
Dude. This guy sucked down all their sauce,
Yep,
and
and
that's when I started to lose control.
But
It's a
then
sauce
he left.
graveyard.
But then he went to his desk and came back with his own sauce.
Was that your desk? I thought he went to the kitchen.
Where else do you think he keeps his sauce?
Oh my God. And you said it too. You were like, I like to point out Nick just left and came back with sauce.
Yep.
And I thought
I thought it was
that's-
pretty innocent.
He's the sauce guy, whatever.
He
and
wants
then I
different
had,
sauce.
10 tacos left out of my 30 tacos, and we were out of sauce. And he's hiding empty
Michael's
sauce
looking
packets
everywhere for sauce.
I literally went, "There's no way they're all gone. We had so many." And then you discovered his shame
He
pile.
was hiding them under
He had
another bag.
underneath a paper bag. I was like, "All right, now you're crossing the line. We let you come get food with us. You can eat it quietly, but now you're taking away from the
interfering.
rating.
Yeah.
I need sauce. I cannot formulate a proper opinion if I'm not loaded with sauce, and we can't use the sauce from Nick's desk because that's not part of the
We
food."
had to remind him that coming with us is a privilege that could
Jordan was very
easily
stern.
be taken away.
He was very stern with him.
Listen, if you follow this path back, this is your doing because you said we should invite Nick.
You created a monster.
Yeah.
A sauce
And then you-
monster.
and- yeah.
And his head blew up after the last episode, dude. But people need to actually listen. People listen, okay? Shows that don't get downloaded don't get shirts.
That's
That's
true.
a way of life. You know that, right? It's like, this show's doing poorly. Let's make them a shirt. So this is where we need the people to go leave your house. I know it's scary. Get out there, make some friends with the sole intention of just mentioning Face Jam. Like,
Right.
"Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you." And like, play it cool for a little bit. Don't
like
hit them like,
podcasts?
don't be like, "Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Listen to Face Jam."
Right.
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do the
like
long
win them
game.
over a little bit. You know, maybe sleep with them first. Then the next day,
Marry
when you
them.
have that awkward conversation or like that moment of like, "Fuck, what do we talk about now?" And you go, "Hey, do you like podcasts? Man, I know one we can listen to."
And then you pick something that's not Face Jam.
And
and
you
then
pick
you-
some, and it's awful.
Yeah.
And then they
They're
go,
like, "Oh, that's
"Ugh,
bad."
Yeah, how do I get this disgusting taste out of my mouth?"
And then you just go,
And then
Face Jam. What's
I've never heard
this?
of that. I guess I'll give it a try. Click, and then you're like, "Wow."
Yep.
So we get another listener. You look cool.
Yep.
Which is what Jordan knows
That's
all
what
about.
it's all about.
And then you can buy each other shirts.
Wow.
You can buy 2 shirts.
I love
It's
it.
just the money never stops.
Yep.
You,
You can
know,
f-
and then I'm driving a Ferrari.
There
That's
you-
all I know.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom vroom.
How did this happen?
Yep.
Oh.
I
You
don't know.
could- you-
And
when
and
you recommend
I
it-
wink and I
Yep.
drive off, and my license plate says Face Jam.
Nice.
Yeah.
When you recommend this show to a friend, you could film it and you can tweet it at Face Jam Pod. Hashtag Face Jam Challenge, and you can.
Face Jam
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
Everyone's doing. You just record yourself telling a friend to go listen to the show, and then I don't have to see them listening to it. I just need to know that like you recommended it.
One thing I was most concerned about is what is the ratio to tiny tacos to one regular Jack in
Right.
the Box taco?
Right. Because Eric kept saying there's 30 tacos. There's 30 tacos.
Yeah, so
And
I don't
was
know
like,
what that
but
means.
They're tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny. It could be like 2 tacos total. I did some like piecing together here with some regular
you
some of these
took
baby tacos.
several tacos and tried to create the shape of a regular normal taco.
Yeah, it takes
And
about 3.
I'll be honest, you did a very good
It
job.
takes about 3, and that's about the size of it, but there's a hole in the middle, so you put a 4th one there, and it fills it out.
Yep.
So I think it's about 4-to-1 ratio.
Right.
You can see a picture of this at Face Jam Pod.
Yeah, make it the thumbnail with Sonic
Nice
in it.
plug, buddy. So there's 15, so it's about 4 tacos.
Yeah,
You would
Which-
say.
Well, not bad, but it's like 8 if we're eating 2 of them.
And we did. This guy
One
did.
of us did.
This guy, no, Nick did it too. I mean, it doesn't count, but he did it.
This is
I'm
why
sorry,
Nick.
I'm
This is another reason he
his
can't come.
Dick just grew 2 inches.
He's like a weird Grinch.
Ah, shoot.
He's
Dr.
thanking you.
Frankenstein over here.
Oh man.
Created a monster.
Oh boy.
Big dick monster.
So these are post chicken and waffle cereal from Jackie C.
Chicken and waffles. You walked in with this, and like all I saw was chicken and waffles and the Post logo, and I was like, "What?
Yep.
What is this?"
To whom it may concern, e.g., Eric, Michael, Jordan, Nick.
Ooh, Nick was included.
Just grew another half inch.
It's
As a loyal Face Jam listener, they're called jammers, by the way. I am concerned. While I appreciated this week's foray into Michael's eternal love for all things McDonald's, this is obviously from the McDonald's episode, and last fortnight's adventure into Jordan's dislike of chocolate sprinkled candy on otherwise mediocre pancakes, I must say that I am bothered, nay, troubled,
whoa. We got it troubled.
by the distinct lack of chicken eaten on the show in the past month. As such, please enjoy this snack. Enclosed is a box of Post Chicken and Waffles limited edition cereal. They got it. It's a snack and it's limited edition.
see that?
Love it.
They swung for the fences.
You're crushing it, and you
From-
threw a troubled in there.
We
They're honey-
have other snacks to eat. This is the one that I picked because of this letter.
Oh, nice.
So what are the facts, Michael?
Oh, that was the product description. you
yeah,
read. Got it.
The tiny thing there.
Yeah, I see it. Clear as day. The founder of Post Cereal, CW Post, is dead. The first fact.
Oh, hold on. We like to find that out on accident.
He died on May 9th, my anniversary,
Oh, no.
1914, by suicide over his worsening stomach conditions due to possible appendicitis. This is
Just
really
get your appendix
ironic.
removed.
This is really ironic because he had previously advertised that grape nuts, one of his original cereals, could cure appendicitis. He did get sued over that claim.
These are Jackie. Are you looking for like a
That was
producer
good. You
job?
better watch out, Eric.
Yeah.
Fact number 2, grape nuts, it turns out, has no grapes, and chicken and waffles has no chicken. What the hell are you selling us, Post? Why do you feel the need to lie? Dude, they're gunning for you. Jackie's gunning for you. We're talking about the Papa John's Papadilla format.
Every time.
Every time he insists, I've mentioned this, he insists on writing it. It's a power struggle that he refuses to give up on, and that's fine with me.
There is a line on the rundown that says, "Today we're reviewing this," and it doesn't have the word format in it, but you insist on
Interesting.
reading the top.
Oh, he made it in bold, so it just draws my
That's
attention.
where the eye goes to.
It draws
Yep.
my attention. That's the whole
Yep.
point of it, isn't it?
That's like film language 101 right there.
Hey, what's that over there? It's darker than the other things. And I look at it. What are you giggling about?
Nothing.
They're letters.
That one day you're gonna not do the format thing.
One day you won't write it.
We'll see.
Which will happen 1st. I know.
So do I.
Okay. Neither.
This is the weirdest thing that we're stubborn about. There's no reason.
I like it because it kills about a minute and a half.
Hey-o,
the top
and
of
that's
the
what we're
show.
all about here.
Yeah.
We're here to just kill time.
Want to
Yeah.
burn time early.
I'm ready.
Okay, Jordan's ready. Fact number 1. Oh boy. Papa John's was the first national pizza chain to offer online ordering in 2002. Wow.
That's
That's surprising.
Seems radical.
Innovative.
I don't
man.
think anyone had computers in 2002.
2002. That's early, man. Most people listening to this were probably 40.
What do you think it was like
2002.
to online order in 2002?
You think that they were 40 in
Yeah.
2002?
I think we have a lot of
What do you think are-
older listeners.
You do?
Yeah, dude, they're more refined.
Just based on the one Face Jam challenge where somebody told their mom?
Yeah. That's a
No,
listener
it's all
now.
those Tinder people that we got.
Bunch of 40-year-old
This
Tinder
show,
users.
dude, like teenagers don't start cracking open like fine-aged wine, okay? And that's what this podcast is.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
I think we got
that's how you see
I think we got a
this.
bunch of senior winos
Gotcha.
just getting drunk on our voices.
And they just
it's
want to
a-
know about the finer
it's-
things in life,
they
like
wanna-
Papa John's
they wanna-
Papadilla sandwich
and
format.
we're laying it on them right now.
You.
That's a good one. Papa John ate 40 pizzas in 30 days, then swore to eat 50 pizzas in 30 days. He has still not eaten the 50 pizzas in 30 days. Fucking pussy.
Can I ask what he's trying to prove by that?
Who
by doing
knows?
that?
So he had that whole thing.
Whose pizzas are he?
So
Is
that-
he buying his pizzas?
He's buying Papa
Papa
John's
John's
pizzas.
because he was claiming that they're awful now.
Yeah.
So the whatever.
So he's gonna eat a
It was the
bunch of
NFL.
them?
There was the NFL garlic sauce fiasco from 2017. I think that was when he ended up stepping down as the CEO, and then I don't know. It had to be like within a year after that. He had his whole I don't know what the hell it was. His like conference training fiasco where he said the N-word
Yeah.
on a phone call.
That is yes.
Then ended up stepping down as one of the chairmans of the board.
Yeah.
So then he was like, Papa's not Papa anymore.
Right.
He's just John.
He's just John. And then cut to last year, some weirdo random interview with him. The man just looks like he drank a bucket of grease
He
and then
looks like
dumped
he-
it on his head.
It looks like he drank the garlic sauce.
and he
He didn't
and
shake it.
And he starts going on about how Papa John's sucks, even though he still has stock in Papa John's.
Also, the pizza tastes the exact same.
How it no, it sucks now.
Yeah, according
and
to
he
him.
knows because he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Right.
And then also a day of reckoning is coming. It
Right,
was all in
yes.
the same interview. And people are just like, what the fuck is happening? What
Is the day of
what
reckoning
is
coming
with this
for
guy?
the company? Is it coming
he didn't
for
know.
us?
Oh,
We
he
don't
just said
know.
the day of
He
reckoning
just said
is
it's
coming.
coming.
That's it.
Okay, it's a good way to be right. He's
Yeah.
kind of doing like
That's
a
true.
magician's trick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm vague enough, he'll point it
Well,
out and go, "I said that."
I'm feeling like a
Is it
G.
G, B, E?
Bob.
Yeah.
Your name's Bob.
In 2015, a Papa John's driver leaked Iggy Azalea's phone number after she ordered a pizza. She claimed, up until that point, Papa John's was her favorite pizza. Also, in 2015, Papa John's made a bacon cheeseburger pizza. Is that what she ordered? Was that her favorite pizza? What a disgusting monster.
Again, direct line. Cheeseburger pizza to Iggy Azalea.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It didn't have pizza sauce on it. It had what they called zesty burger sauce.
Look, I just ate a bunch of these fucking things, and I need you to not talk about food right now.
I could go for another
It
bite.
also had
I could mukbang
pickles.
a few.
It also had pickles on it.
No.
Yeah, it's a burger, man.
Yeah, exactly. Disgusting. And the cheese was cheddar cheese.
Did it
What
have,
a
did it
disgusting
have an
monster.
egg on it?
No, they should have done that.
Not a gourmet burger.
Yep, you're right.
Nope. Gourmet burger. Last fact. This is, I guess, Eric speaking in the first person. When I ordered the papadillas, Papa John's called me to make sure the order was not a mistake. When I told the guy it was not a mistake, he sighed and said, "All right," then hung up.
Frankly, how dare you make him make 12 papadillas?
Now, did you call this in this morning? Was that the guy there at the
Yep,
counter, do you
yep,
think? Was he like
100%.
He was like, "You're the guy."
Yep. I
It's you.
placed the order. I placed the online order. Within 2 minutes, I got a phone call from a number I didn't recognize. I answered it, and he's like, "Hey, this is whatever from Papa John's. I just wanted to make sure that you meant to order 12 papadillas." And I went, "Yeah." And he went, 12 papadillas. And I said, "Yeah, I know it's like an abundant order, but yes, I did mean to order 12.
Yeah.
And
I have
the
a
extra-
family to feed."
And the extra sauce." And he just went, "All right." And then click.
So that's why when we got there, you just walked up and go, "Hey, it's me, Eric."
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, it was. We were chilling on the benches,
Yep.
and he said it
very
like
friendly with
you'd
him.
say something on a first date. Like, "It's me, Eric."
Yep.
Like I'm the
We,
one.
we spoke earlier.
You sighed earlier.
We did.
I'm the guy. I received
am.
the sigh. I get it. It's Papa John's pizza, but like I don't know. You don't
What is
call
it?
it like the Papa pizza. It's not like you take a bite of Papa. But this food is called a papadilla.
Right.
So it's just weird naming.
It's only
to
about,
me.
it can't be more than 30% papa, though. Otherwise, it's poison.
I think Papa does take more than 30%, and papadilla, that's half the word.
Oh boy.
Well, that's
You
not,
just ate
that's not
poison.
what I meant. But
I'm
yeah,
just
I guess
saying.
we're dead.
I'm just saying, dude. He poison pilled us.
Dude, Papa John
We're
wins again.
blasted.
Day of reckoning.
We're blasted.
This is what he meant.
We're blasted.
This is what he meant.
Do we know that he isn't behind Corona?
The drink?
The virus.
Oh, shit.
Gotcha.
Honestly, both are a blight on society.
Take that, Corona.
Yeah. How dare you?
coronavirus gets its line.
Fucking Jesus.
Okay,
That's
so
the second time you've said that.
Yeah,
Didn't you tweet that?
Yeah, I did.
I only because Eric replied. He was like, "Great one, bud." Or something. I had a flashback right there.
So I didn't know what the fuck we were eating.
Same.
Right. So
He
here's-
just kept saying it's a sandwich thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, the less I know, the better.
Yeah, and also we had a couple options, and I went Papa John's. Everybody loves that guy.
Yep.
Let's pick.
Yeah,
that.
this is gonna be a great
That was
one.
My logic.
And this time of year too. So here's
You're
what
referring to Black History Month. Is that what you're referring to, or you said this time of year? I don't know what you're. I don't know what you mean by that, unless you mean that it's February.
could be.
Okay. Okay. I didn't want people to be confused about what was being implied.
I'd hate for a monochrome of subtlety to slip through.
No, I'm not gonna have it.
Not on this show.
Oh my God. Oh man.
They don't do fake cheese.
And it's made from mozzarella?
Yeah.
What's your favorite cheese made from mozzarella? Mine is mozzarella.
Well, it depends.
What does it depend on?
I like mozzarella style made from mozzarella.
I need
but
to
not
look-
mozzarella cheese.
mozzarella style.
It's not mozzarella cheese. Oh! Jordan's freaking out. That's the first spill in Face Jam history. Nick is standing. He is walking towards the table. Don't approach the table. You're not allowed over here. We're recording in progress. He sat back down at his desk.
It's fine.
There's a
no-
force field you can't see. I didn't want you to walk into it. You get fried.
It's a poison pill.
This
for-
is
for
people.
Nick.
It's a poison pill. If you come across a threshold, it'll be bad for everybody.
Oh man.
Nick's collar was gonna go off and explode. And we'd all be covered in chunks. It's just crazy to me. It blew my mind how effing rich that guy is.
But you're totally right. Remember we were talking in the KFC episode, we talked about how Colonel Sanders went to try to start his own chicken thing after he got bought out.
But he also called it like something too close to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But like at the same time, like he's just trying to do it again. Why? You did it. Just do something else.
he needs to prove that this time he can do it while being openly racist.
Oh, is that Papa? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were still talking about the
Jordan,
Colonel.
I think you really touched on something. I think he's like, okay, before I did it and no one knew I was racist, but now I'm openly racist and I have to prove that I'm still the pizza man.
I'll be honest. If you're gonna do it, now's the time in
Now-
America.
yeah, 100%.
Now's the time.
You got-
He's like, I have the backing. of
The iron is
entire
hot.
country.
He's got like hopefully only like one more year to like really get it figured out and then things change, but I guess we'll see. But again, like Jack says, vote for whoever you want. Just get out there.
Now,
and
Eric
vote.
has his hands up. Who's Jack? Is it a friend of yours?
No.
Okay. But you know what I realized over there? No rules.
No, none.
No
Zero.
rules over
Nuh-uh.
there. That's why we have the barrier he tried to cross. We have
morals.
rules over here. You stay on your island over there with your White Claws piling up.
Yeah, what's up with
There's
that?
5 of them on his desk. He's got a problem.
With White Claws.
This guy will
Yeah.
he'll do anything to get sauce
He's actually
into his mouth.
He poured all 5 of those White Claws out. They're just filled with sauce.
He reclosed them.
Huh? He's doing like wine in a can.
These
All
are my
sauce.
White Claw sauces.
He's just drinking it.
Disgusting.
People go, "You drink a White Claw during the day?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then he's got a honey mustard mustache.
honey mustache.
Being a day drunk is less embarrassing than drinking sauce out of a can. Also, you couldn't see it, but I feel like you heard it even better. That was a great high five.
That was a great high five.
We nailed it. It was a good sound. It was good contact. Eric has like a feather in his hair. I keep seeing it.
Where? What?
Look down. Look down. See it?
Yeah. What happened? You fight a bird on
It's
your
like
way in?
way on the back of your
Yeah,
head. It's
there you
one
go. You
white
got it.
feather. There
it is.
there it fell.
Whoa.
See?
That's
Yeah.
that's from my pillow. It's been there all day. It's like 2 in the afternoon.
How is that the funniest thing that happened in this episode? That's so stupid.
What the fuck? Wow. That's crazy.
All right. Well, that's the Papa John's Papadilla. Go get it. Actually, just order it.
Yeah.
Don't go get it. There's no
Yep.
point for that. You
Yeah.
know, Jordan, how are you?
Got weird vibes today.
Vibes are weird.
Vibes are definitely
They're
weird
all
today.
over the place today. It was a topsy-turvy day. You know?
A real adventure going to the place we
Almost a
went to.
non-adventure. And where we went to was Taco Bell to try the Taco Bell buffalo chicken nacho fries / burrito format.
Oh, my favorite anime.
Yeah,
That's not misspelled. It's burrito.
but that's how it should be pronounced, right?
All right.
Burrito. Burr. How do you spell Bill Burr?
B-U-R-R.
Well, that's how this is spelled. So.
Burrito.
Burrito.
What the fuck?
See? See how I did it?
You're right about Weird Vine.
You two at home can say burrito.
Michael will let you.
But if someone strikes you, it's not my fault. Just saying. You chose to say it. I'm at a safe distance from the people in the room with me.
Using the term strikes.
Yeah, what's up? Have you ever been struck?
Oh, did you just say burrito?
Well, it doesn't. This is more of a punch.
That'll teach you. But I was gonna mention like your past experience of Taco Bell sort of led to the genesis.
That's
of
true.
This podcast.
To not get too sticky with it.
Yeah, we can be as general as we need to be.
Jordan and I do sometimes other things, and like for a job.
So confusing.
Was it confusing?
We don't
We've
need to
met
be specific.
before
Yeah.
this podcast, and upon our meetings, we've had many, many discussions about Taco Bell food. What are you laughing at?
Why is it explained like this?
Does it take forever?
Then we'd have to
Back in
explain
2003. Jesus.
Then we'd have to explain what like the show is. Like the
Don't say its name. You're turning people off. They're turning off the
Yeah,
podcast
they're like, I
right
don't know
now.
what
They're
this is.
smashing their phones.
Anyway, Michael had an experience
What is this?
with Taco Bell one day. Came to work and was like, he was still suffering. He had
was
a
dying.
Taco Bell hangover
Yeah.
during this thing we were trying to do, and I was just like, why did you do this to yourself?
Because it's good. I like it.
It started the whole discussion and just like, I can't understand why you would do it to yourself.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like, that'd be a dumb show.
Taco Bell originally sold hot dogs and hamburgers.
Wow.
They also sold something
interesting.
called a Bell Beefer, which is what I call farts. I also call farts who beat cheeks? Question mark.
Who beat cheeks?
Yeah.
I like how you didn't even explain what the Bell Beefer was.
Yeah,
You
what
just
is
went
the
on to
Bell
farts.
Beefer?
What is it?
To be fair, I saw that there was something called the Bell Beefer, and then I went, oh, I know what I'm writing for this.
You just went off track and you never came back.
I didn't look it up.
You never. Do you want to know what it is? No, I got enough.
Oh, that's good. Oh man, who laid a Bell Beefer? But you got it. Who beat cheeks is like who farted and like made like your cheeks clap. So you guys can start saying that too.
Okay.
Oh man, who beat cheeks?
Jordan's looking.
Are you looking up Bell
here.
Beefer?
I looked it up. It's essentially a sloppy Joe.
Oh, see,
I wish we didn't know.
yeah, take it back.
That was funny. Cut
Oh,
that.
wait, it's a fart.
Whoa.
Who beat cheeks? Former Game Informer editor Dan Reichert got married at a Taco Bell, which is the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard.
He got married at like their flagship cantina. Could you imagine? We went to a
goodness.
Taco cantina. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they probably had alcohol at that
I
one.
bet they
You
did.
can't tell me you had a dry wedding at a Taco Bell. I mean, it wasn't dry when people were eating it, but
Yeah, I was fucking dripping wet.
oh my
It wasn't
god,
dry afterward either.
Yeah, it's, I'm gonna be wet when I get home. Bust my bowl.
About to bell beef in this place.
I'm glad you put in the fact that he was a Game Informer editor, because
Yep.
if it was just some guy, I'd be like, what the fuck?
He's
and
a
then
big former Game Informer editor.
knowing that is just like, no, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yo Quiero Taco Bell was everywhere. That was like,
Like, how did it not work?
It-
It, was a
it-
cultural phenomenon.
but it didn't drive
phenomenon.
sales.
I said
You
it.
muddled it a little bit.
Yeah, hell yeah, get him.
Yeah, I got him. There's no burrito.
It was
Can't argue
You
with that.
laugh every time.
it's so stupid. Burrito. It's so fucking dumb. so weird. Like who would say, "Can I get a carne asada burrito?" Then you would get
what?
struck. You would get struck.
That's why I gave the warning. We're coming full circle.
Amazing.
What did? Who? All you white people are the same. I can't remember who said it. Who mentioned what the
person,
what the woman said at the front? I don't remember which one of you guys said it.
It was me. I was grabbing us forks and stuff, and somebody's order got called, and the guy goes up to get his food, and he goes, gracias, and the lady just goes, "You're welcome." And I just like walked by that interaction and went, "Yeesh."
She was like, the guy left, and she said, "Where the fuck does he think he is? This is Taco Bell.
Oh,
You
man.
speak English here."
She said it so flatly and like so annoyed. "You're welcome."
Perfect. You're welcome. Maybe next time you can learn something.
It was just such.
That's it.
Dude,
Yeah, it's not like they're out.
Really
It
ridiculous.
was such a goddamn waste of time. It was
100%,
unbelievable.
100%.
Then when we found parking,
Yeah.
we were
we had
against
to-
a wall.
park up
And I
against
had
the
to
wall.
crawl out of the car like an animal.
You had to
like
crawl
a
over the
goddamn
driver's
animal, and you it's like you were literally like, "Hey, hello." We're next to a wall. I was like, at this point, I don't care. Can we eat the fucking food? We gotta walk 2 blocks to get to it.
We drove around 10
We
minutes
just-
to find a parking
We
spot.
drove 5 minutes past the Taco Bell. I didn't even give a
I-
shit. We're parked next to a 5-foot wall.
I
And I
had
had
a
to
parallel
crawl across
park
the seat like an animal.
against a wall.
You lost
and
a
then
shoe.
Eric.
My shoe came off too. I was like, wait, hey, I lost the shoe because I got caught on the seat as I was crawling out. I had to go back for my shoe. It wasn't a Tesla, so it wasn't even comfortable.
I would not
crazy.
have let you crawl across.
Well, I would have. And you better
Wouldn't have
find.
been a
I don't know
choice.
what else you want me to do. Phase through the wall. The only other option. The wall was like just lower than the window.
you probably
I
could roll
have
down the
rolled
window and climbed out.
I swear to God, I thought about it. Of rolling down the window and crawling
crawling
up
out. Yeah.
over a wall
Over
onto
the
a
berm.
lawn to fucking go to the cantina to then wait 25 minutes for 4 fucking tacos and some nacho fries.
They were
and
burritos.
it took forever.
and to not get drunk.
It was I'll be honest, it didn't even set in. We left and I went, Jesus Christ, what time is it? Why did we go there? It was funny. We took a picture of like the sauce fountain at there. Not an actual fountain, it's just a bunch of packets, but it's like very much like, please take 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
They're
Some guy's
all-
job
they're
is
all
just,
here for
just
you.
walk out and keep dumping out more
Yep.
sauce. And he went and he brought sauce and he puts, and Taco Bell usually goes nuts, right? If you ask for sauce, they'll give you 7 per taco.
Just
They don't give a
handfuls.
shit. I think they lose money if they don't get rid of it. It's like you better get rid of 5,000 a day, or else you're like losing some incentive or something. So he sits down at the table and he throws a bunch of sauce. And Jordan and I both had the same thought process of like, are you just showing us your sauce? Or
Yeah,
did
so-
we get
so
any
here's-
of these?
here's
maybe
how it was.
maybe
He-
had 10.
He set down, a whole bunch, like 2 handfuls on the table, and he goes, "Which sauces do you want?" And then I expected him to go, because I'll go get you some for you
Yeah.
Well,
if you want them.
well, to be fair, right before he brought you all those sauces, I was with him where the sauces were, and he was grabbing them, like handfuls of them, and then he gave it a beat, and then looked at me and he went, "Do you think they'll want sauce too?" And it was like, "What do you have in your hands? Is that for you?" And he went, "Oh, I'll get more." It was like, "What the fuck?"
He's like a sociopath.
He really
It's like-
is. But it's funny
so
because
weird.
We
We
made,
were ordering, and he went, "How much cheese sauce comes with that?"
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
had to
he's like
look at
over
it.
Eric's
Yeah.
shoulder, like, "Oh, cheese sauce?
Yeah,
How much cheese
with
sauce?"
the nachos, you get like a cheese dip. I
Yeah.
think it said.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
you
started
screamed,
yelling
I
at him.
screamed, "Dip isn't sauce. Back off."
But then he came back and was like,
and he went,
"Yes,
he went,
it
he
is."
went, "Dip is sauce."
like he's had this argument before. He's like,
like-
"No, it's decided."
It's funny because he's got the sauce laid out, and Jordan and I both joked like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're going to share." And he goes, "Oh, it's cool. We're here, so I can just get more." And I go, "Oh, that explains. It's a safety net."
Yeah.
Because if we were back here
Yep.
at the office, he'd be
yeah.
freaking out,
Sweating
going, "Whoa,
bullets.
do you want that?" That's
already-
for me. I didn't grab enough. You didn't tell me.
He already had plans for that sauce.
It's just 2 for you, 2 for you, 12 for me.
Then, because in the shocking twist that we didn't get enough food, we really didn't use all the sauce.
Yeah.
And I had the thought sitting there going, I could take this, like we're still in the store, and I can just put it back. But even though it's packaged, it's just, I feel like an employee would stop you and be like, please don't put sauce back that you already took. They cost nothing, and I don't know what you did to those. Just throw them away. And I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm just staring at Nick because he's sitting in front of me, like, as I'm thinking, and he, like, looks at me, just makes eye contact, and kind of makes a smirk, and grabs 2 handfuls, and just slowly puts them in his pocket.
Just put them in the pockets.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what was that? And he goes, well, you were looking at me. He's like, I was going to do it when you weren't looking, but you were looking right at me.
I asked him if he was taking any to go, and he like kind of like looked around and then looked at me, reached into his jacket pocket and pulled them out like they were a fanned deck of cards.
Yeah. Like the way someone shows a wad of money. Like, check this out.
It's like are there like his holographic Charizard? Like, take a look at this.
Did you put a bunch of sauce in a money clip?
Yeah, and there's more where that came from.
You just gave him a great idea.
He just went, ooh, when I said that.
If you guys had to pick, which brand is your best friend?
Yeah. Which one do you really relate to? What are your favorite brands?
I like when all my friends tweeted each other, like Pizza Hut tweets at like Kroger. Like that's the best.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I'm in on it because
Yeah,
I go there.
All my friends.
I'll be honest, I respect it, but like also it's a little off-putting that Wendy's is friends with no one. They attack people. They're like, you're not Wendy's.
I appreciate that.
Take that. We're not friends with any of you fuckers. But I really like DiGiorno because they sent me free pizza this week. Has nothing to do with anything. They're not an ad, but they did send me free pizza, and Big Dog got his cut.
Michael gave me when he went, Daddy just got paid, and he handed me a pizza.
Daddy's got to eat.
You gotta take some off the top.
That's it.
You
That's
gotta take
the
some
way.
off the top.
I'm
It
just
keeps
realizing.
Eric happy.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm realizing that's just the way that me and Michael talk to each other. Is just in like these weird phrases.
Dude, Eric's like the only person I know that I'll tweet at 12:30 at night on a weekend with the most like time-wasting, irrelevant complaint about anything, and he'll immediately reply.
Oh yeah.
And be into it, or like, oh, you think that's fucking stupid? Listen to this. It's like no one else would care.
I'm actually glad it was not very big, and I only got one because I'm unlike Michael. I'm glad I'm not stuffed and miserable right now.
Weird. What a weird way to think.
Boy, am I stuffed.
Okay.
Something to think about.
You said it and then just stared right at me, and I would have loved to say something in return, but I had nothing.
Well, here's the thing. I forgot that joke wasn't with you guys.
Yeah.
And it was with other people.
Gotcha. He's trying to do an inside joke.
That's what the silence was.
I realized that.
You said it
Right
and then
after I
looked
said
around the room and went, eh? And got nothing.
Wait a minute, you guys aren't. Oh no,
Dude, was it other white people?
Yeah.
And that's what it
Yep,
is.
that's what it
That's
is.
what
You're
it
right.
is.
Yep. Sorry about that one, guys.
weird vibes. Oh god,
This is the weirdest one yet.
Taco Bell fucked us up.
It's crazy to me because, like, going back to the conversation about this other thing that we're not going to talk about, where we talked about Taco Bell,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I thought this was like, oh, Taco Bell, this started
This
it
was
all.
gonna be
This
the
is gonna
one.
be so
Yeah.
on brand,
Yeah.
and it's so off.
Weird.
It's just
so weird.
It's just a weird day.
Yep.
Like it really just let us down. Really.
action.
Is this it? He gave no time there at all, right? I was like in the middle of a sentence.
I
and
told him
then-
to go.
And then he just screamed over me.
We started talking
The
about
music
stuff.
is fading out. I think the show has started.
Well, I guess the show has started. Sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Face Jam, the show where we try every new fast food creation to let you know if you need it. You probably do. Thanks to DoorDash for making this show possible. I'm your host, Michael Jones, alongside my co-host, Little Tease, Jordan Swears. Jordan, how are you?
A little tickled now. Thank you.
Oh, good. I like tickling. You ever tickle a tease? Today, we're reviewing the Sonic Double Stack Cheeseburger and Reese's Overload. That's the format.
This is the.
But I
format.
read the thing.
I know. I watched you. The worst part about that is that I watched you do it. I watched your finger, your stupid fucking finger, pointing at
Like
the
a
words
granddad.
down on the thing, and then go and back to the top.
Yeah.
Format.
Well, I tried to trick you.
Yeah, you did it. Thanks, man.
Also, I don't want to be a know-it-all stickler, but it's
think you do.
technically the Reese's Overload Blast format. Whoa! Because what we got was a different version.
I'll tell you, I don't know what we ate, but you just blasted him.
I
Sorry,
had the
it's-
word
You are what you eat.
blast.
Yeah.
Your blast.
I'm a blast.
Yeah. See, we're laughing, having a good time. We're having a blast.
The word blast
everything
would
he's saying
not
is right.
fit on a single line.
What is with you and
yeah,
fitting
what's
on
wrong
paper
with
now?
you?
Okay,
he
this
admitted to us he omitted a fact,
Right.
Because he wanted the rundown to be one page.
because
on a
it went
single
onto a
page.
second piece of paper, and I'm thinking, like, are we short on ink? Are we short on paper?
Yeah.
And now he's saying, well, the word was too long.
It was. Yeah, if you put blast on that, then it would have been format. Because here's the thing, and here's the fucking thing. Format would have been on its own line at the top, and I never would have heard the end of it.
Drawing even more attention. Ooh, look at me.
This is tough.
Do you guys call it Sonic or Sonic Burger?
Well, I call it Sonic because that's the name of the restaurant.
I agree. I also call things what they're called.
Eric kept talking about going to Sonic Burger.
We're going to Sonic Burger.
Until you said something, I'm like, that's just what it's called.
It's called Sonic Burger, except it's not.
I thought it was called Sonic Burger.
And then he tried to save face by saying, "Oh, I called that so people don't think I'm talking about the hedgehog."
Come on, guys, let's go to Sonic.
The hedgehog?
Where's he at?
Going to the hedgehog.
Genuinely, if we never did a Sonic episode, I never would have stopped calling it Sonic Burger. That's it.
Do you think they just like, do you think when you go to Sonic and it doesn't say Sonic Burger, you're like, it's called Sonic Burger, but they didn't want to use an extra piece of paper. So they just call it Sonic so it didn't run on. They would have had to buy more sign.
That's like 6 more letters. Yeah, they have to put on a sign.
Yeah, but that Jordan said that the dippin' cheese that Nick got excited about was the same as the cheddar peppers cheese.
I mean,
it's not.
that's not based on any scientific fact or
Oh,
study.
you don't say.
I'm just saying
Oh, interesting.
it all
The
seems like
science-
shitty cheese
the
that they would
science
put
of
in it.
Jordan. This
Yeah,
is, excuse
you know,
me, this is
the science of taste.
This is Swear's science. Out of the way. This cheese is that cheese. I do decree it.
Can we get a weird science drop that's like kind of like weird science, but
Oh, that's a good idea. Can you sing it one time? Just the 2 words, and then we can use that.
Hang on.
Yep.
No, he cannot.
I can't.
No, you can do it. Ready? Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Weird science. There you go.
There's going
Got
to
it.
be a giggle at the end.
Yeah,
there
that-
enough
that's
of a
better.
space?
No, he'll cut it.
No, that's
there-
fine.
okay.
He's making a mark. I believe in
he's
Nick.
making a
It's just that I couldn't believe it. It's weird. You can't see it.
He had a little jig to it.
Again.
He did a little ditty.
It was a little dance.
That's
oh,
how
boy.
you stay in tune.
Oh,
They also have hot dogs there.
yeah.
They're not good.
No.
But
think I've ever had
if you
one
want a
of
hot dog, that's not good, but it is a hot dog. You go to
Aren't
Sonic.
they like really big?
They do
Don't
foot
they do like
longs.
yeah.
They're not that big.
Yeah.
You just gestured like a 3-foot hot dog.
Is that not what a foot looks like? She's been lying to me the whole time.
It's like when you catch a fish, it was this big.
Oh man.
Anyway, Eric starts ordering and he starts like confusing the hell out of me, and I lose track of what the hell he's saying.
What's confusing about it?
So he starts going, okay, so we want to get the double stack burger, talking about the overload blasts. Heard about this cheddar poppers.
I would argue it was even more than that.
Yeah,
because
it was
he
just
would
like-
get halfway through the name and
Yeah.
intentionally not say. I mean,
Yeah.
like he's got a fact sheet. You know,
He knows
as
what
long
they're
as
called.
it fits on the paper, it's on
Yeah.
here. And so he's like, "We're thinking about that double stack cheese thing, maybe doing the Reese's Blast thing."
It's just so convoluted and
was-
like roundabout.
It was
No.
good.
Yeah, it was great.
I enjoyed it.
I could only imagine the guy on the other end trying to like parse out like what is he ordering.
He did it fast. He knew I spoke their language. That's I gave as much respect to Sonic Burger as it deserved.
There were.
I didn't mean to say burger there. I genuinely.
God damn.
I've been really trying to be careful not saying it. It just slipped out. This light above us is so harsh.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's closer to
Stop
you.
looking at
No,
it.
there's like no thing around it because Gavin punched it last night.
Fact
You
me.
took that from here? Jesus.
Yep. So blame Gavin.
I don't care.
You'll find out what I'm talking about in like 6 months. Don't worry about it. Hey, you
I
wanna
was
get-
going to ask you, who's Gavin? So you probably
Oh,
won't
it's a-
find out
oh,
about it.
Don't worry. It's a friend of mine.
There you go. A friend of yours punched one of our light covers like a dickhead. And now we don't have a light cover. So
I don't
the
know
light
anything
is
about this
harsh.
dude, but he sounds like a fucking asshole.
He is. He's a foreigner too.
Oof.
So
Oh, you know him also?
I don't know what that. You told me about it. I don't know what that does to your opinion of him, if it's better or worse, but that is a fact.
All right, let's get into the explanation of the food. The double stack cheeseburger. Melty cheese layered between 2 to 100%.
No.
That formatting was weird. You shouldn't write the new.
How are you still coughing?
You shouldn't write the numerical 2 if it's right after.
I didn't write it. This is on their website.
All right.
It is.
If this-
Jordan's right.
If this
It is-
came to my desk, I'd be like, no.
It is the numerical
Go
2,
back.
a dash, and then 100%. Also written out numerically.
I thought the beef patties range from 2% to 100%.
We don't know what
beef.
they are. We don't know. All we know is we fucking roll them in vanilla syrup before we make them.
All right, let me start over. Double stack cheeseburger.
Sweet science.
Melty cheese layered between 2 100% pure beef patties. Shut up. Topped with crinkle cut. You guys.
I haven't said anything. I'm emoting. They're laughing. But you said purr and then quinkle.
Pure beef patties topped with crinkle cut, dill pickles, grilled onions, creamy mayo, and classic mustard, all on a toasted bakery quality brioche bun for a half-pound craveable cheeseburger.
Boom. Nailed it.
We're at the restaurant. We have gotten our food that she had put her fingers in, and then we are ready to go.
We should talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We're going back to the car, and then Nick just goes, "Can we get ketchup? Do we have packets of ketchup?"
And she ignored him.
Even before that, when she was first handing off the food, I was looking at him, and he kind of muttered ketchup packets, and she didn't hear
He
him.
was like doing the math of like, I don't see any.
And I looked at him and just like shook my head. But then he had emboldened himself. And he went, "No, I'm going for it again." And he was
walking-
like,
she's
"Ketchup
walking by."
packets?"
Yeah.
And she went, "Sure." We all gave him a look.
And then we all walked back to the car,
Yeah,
and left him there in an island by himself,
Kind of just standing.
holding.
He should've just walked in.
holding his Reese's Blast, waiting for ketchup.
Like a little lost child.
If you
like,
want to see
looking
a
around.
picture of it, we took pictures. It'll be on
So-
at FaceJamPod on Twitter.
We were busy laughing at him. And then, she came back not too long with the ketchup. And as soon as she came back with the giant handful of ketchup, you were like, it's too late. Like, take a picture of him. And he was already walking back. And I shooed him through the windshield to go back and stand where he was. And he just went, okay. And he did it. And then just kind of shrugged. And he was 2 handfuls.
Yeah.
It was like a ball.
He couldn't open the
like
door
a ball of
because
ketchup
his
packets.
Oh, I had to open the door for him. Yeah, fantastic.
Hope it was worth it.
Oh man, was it worth it?
I eat the food that is presented before me, and then I rate the flavor of the food. I don't rate the imagination that goes into the food. I'm just gonna fucking eat it.
But you also rate like how you're feeling that morning and the car
that's
ride
actually
over
a direct
there.
quote from you in the early
And
episode. Is you
you-
rate like on your feelings. You had a whole thing about how the food
No,
makes you feel.
yeah.
You said that verbatim,
And how it made me
and now you're
feel
throwing
is
it
like
back. And
this is so like the food makes me feel, not like the other factors around
like the food, like I
food.
just said.
No. I'm saying you put other things that aren't eating the food
Like
into
the
your
creativity,
score.
the thing that you're talking about, because you're like arguing against yourself here. I'm
I'm
talking
argu-
about just the food, and you're talking about the creativity.
No, I'm
of the
saying
food, which
you
is
do
not
the other
food.
shit because like the
But
pizza
not this
portal didn't work
episode.
that one time.
I'm just
you
talking
can't
about
change
the
You
food.
can't change your rating system.
I'm just talking about how the food tasted, and you took away points because it wasn't creative, which is not the taste of the food. That's what I'm saying. You're rating it,
But
not
I'm
for
saying
the
you can't
taste.
change. I'm saying you can't change your rating system. You can't all of a sudden be like, well, the drive over
Sure I
factors
can.
into it.
This is why I like the show. this right here.
I'm starting to think.
You're
starting to
arguing
think.
about cheeseburgers.
I'm starting to think you don't.
I'm not arguing.
I don't think you like care about the score.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think you take it very seriously.
I think Snack Attack Face Jam Live thing that we did would make me believe that Michael cares very much about the score.
Thank you.
When you gave that one thing a 4 and Michael gave it a 97, it was
The corn.
yeah.
That corn fucking sucked.
What do you mean? Yum yum.
Ugh. Did you try the corn?
Yeah,
And
it was very good.
it's certainly not a 98 or
No.
whatever.
No,
It's a 97. Okay.
all right, we did it.
We did it.
Gotta go fast.
Don't forget to take a picture of the snack.
Oh, thank you.
You never do, man. You never do.
All right.
And for Jordan, can you pick something a little better than a fucking cheeseburger next time?
All right, I'll do my best. Oh, this picture looks like hell. Cool.
Goodbye. Swear science.
Bum, 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 bum,
Swear science.
bum, bum, bum,
Did
bum,
you
bum.
know that thing? Well, now you do. Swear science. Bringing the science from him to you. Swear science.
Whoa. That was insane.